Oh, this is for me anyway.
Pymatuning Valley High School, through its athletic department, extends to each of you a cordial welcome. Pymatuning Valley High School and Toronto High School are members of the Ohio High School Athletic Association and abide by the rules and regulations as set forth by the association to maintain high standards of conduct, competition, and relations with member schools. These are high school athletes who are playing here today. They are friendly rivals as members of opposing teams. This basically is the theme of interscholastic athletics, the idea of friendly competition. The officials assigned to tonight's game have been selected and assigned according to procedures adopted by the Ohio High School Athletic Association. Tonight's officials are the back judge, Matt Seamack, line judge, George Kahn, linesman, John Lukeland, umpire, Mike Clark, and tonight's referee, John Wolf Jr. Their experience and integrity qualify them for their important part in this interscholastic football game. An attitude of good sportsmanship should be reflected by all spectators. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, would you please rise and join the Pymatuning Valley High School Marching Band under the direction of Senior Drum Major Trevor O'Neill for the playing of our national anthem, and remain standing for the Pymatuning Valley High School alma mater.
What if we took this, since nobody's here, down and let him have that in the back, and he could sit. That way, wouldn't that be better?
Yeah.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome here to Pymatuning High School here in Pymatuning, Ohio, as we get set to have some fun as your Red Knights are set to do battle with the Pymatuning Lake Valley Lakers. It is actually right now not a bad evening, as there is a lot of clouds in the sky. The sun's trying to peek through as the Lakers are taking the field right now.
21 Pymatuning Valley Lakers.
As they're coming down, they're taking the field as they're running through their tunnel. And like I said, the sun's trying to peek through. There is dark skies, so I can tell that it is coming. As you can tell that they did move the game today to 6 o'clock, so we could try to get as much in at this game as we possibly can. Everyone has been really, really great here at Pymatuning Valley as far as treating us really, really well. That way, they didn't want us to drive all the way down here and then get canceled. So that's why we started this game early. As now your Red Knights are going into the end zone and getting ready to come through. As they're getting ready to come to the line. So here they are. Your Red Knights are just now taking the field. Beautiful day. As of now, we'll see what happens here. We're in great company today as the whole entire crew is here. And of course, not only is the whole entire crew here, but you got Weege beside us, and of course our AD, Mr. Mark Farrell, down here with us, sitting outside. As Suff and I are outside today until it rains, and then we're jumping back in the booth with everyone who is in there. Riley and Miss Littlejohn. Scotland is down there on the field giving you the sideline views today, as Gunnar Blood is still up here by us giving you the overhead. It's not going to be as overhead as what we're used to, but it's going to be kind of a straight on as we're pretty much level with the field. In the booth, well, it's Noah giving Carafa giving you the lower thirds, and of course Ty Suffaletta switching everything back and forth. So we should be getting ready here for a game as both teams have taken the field. Of course, as always, you hear Suff say we've never seen a coin toss, so why ruin it today, as we didn't see this coin toss earlier either as well. So we're going to kind of guess and let you know what's going on when we see it. 13 seconds on the clock here before we get ready to kick this game off. I am Rich Coburn, and joining me is my good friend, my buddy, and my pal, Mr. Rob Suffaletta. How you doing, pal?
I'm doing good. How you doing there, Mr. Coburn?
I'm doing well. As it looks right now, the Lakers are going to...
Looks like something coming over there in the clouds. I'm hoping there isn't a lot of rain.
Well, that's what I just got done saying. The sun's trying to peek through straight ahead of us, but,
yeah, but
if you look to the left, we're in trouble.
Down to the south, we're not looking too good.
The Lakers are going to kick off to your Red Knights. Deep back for the Red Knights, number 2, Dominic Bowser. And there's one more.
Looks like Cam.
That's what I was wondering. Number 5 is Cam Baker.
Yeah, I think that's Cam back there.
Kicking off for the Lakers would be number 44. That's
Ray.
Devin Ray, senior. Now here it is. There's a whistle, and we're getting ready for week number 9. And there it is. It's going to go short. He's going to look. He's going to kind of shake a little bit as he's not real sure where he's going to go, but he's finally going to take it around the 30-yard line and kind of falls back a little bit. That was number 22, Aiden Philby.
So, yeah, Philby.
Number 6, Devin Sharp.
We're trying to. It was caught. He's an up guy. You know, not a lot. He's usually a blocker, not a guy that's going to return it back. So he tried to kind of wait for something to develop. Nothing did. So Red Knights are going to start inside their own 30.
So here we go, as we had some changes due to some injuries here playing today, as Zeb Kinsey is out of the game. So Aiden Mick's going to go under center. Going to be handed off to Dominic Bowser. He's going to go to the right side. Really not going to have a chance to do anything, maybe a yard or two, as he's tackled by number 58, James McCullough.
He's actually going to, he's going to lose a yard. Just a, little power sweep to the right. Nothing doing is Pymatuning there with some numbers. So we got second down 11. Trips left.
Yep, trips to the left, single receiver to the right is mixed back in the backfield. He's going to hand it off to Shane Keenan. Shane is going to have some speed as he cuts around the 30, gets across the 35, And that's where he's going to go down around the 37-yard line.
So
Nice gain by Keenan.
yeah, we've used that play a lot. We're going to have to get the ball. Like I said, we've had some injuries where, you got to get the ball into the playmaker's hands. They give it to Keenan, who's tough to bring down. We've said that before. He's going to pick up a good 7 yards at least, or 8, because we were actually behind one. So we got to get to the 39. Ball's on about the 36, so it'll be third down and short here for the Red Knights. And if you hear that little bit of a muffle, the breeze is coming through our mics.
Twins to the left, single receiver to the right. Mick still at the shotgun. Dominic's in motion. Looks, fakes it to Dominic. It's going to be a swing pass over. It's going to be to Baker. Baker's going to get the first down and a whole lot more as he keeps his feet moving as he gets to about the 49-yard line, and that is where he's going to step out of bounds, and that's going to be a first down for the Red Knights.
Well, that was a nice play. Nice little bit of misdirection there. You're going to fake the handoff to Boucher, which, if anybody scouted us, I'm sure they saw we handed off to him on that play a lot. This time they play action past that. Kick Cam out into the flat, give him the ball quick, and he makes the rest happen. And Red Knights pick up a nice first down just about midfield.
So nothing changes except we're going to move the Twins to the right side. This time they're going to hand it to Baker as Baker's going to try to go to that side, but there's no room over there as he's going to be tackled by number 22 for the Lakers and number 32,
Number 5, Cam Baker.
Carson Corso.
Yeah, nothing doing so far. Front four of Pymatuning is kind of there. They got some big boys up front. They match up against us pretty darn well as far as size goes.
So,
I know.
Twins.
This is rough with the wind.
As Dozier is going to go into motion, they are going to hand it off to him this time as Baker's going to lead the way blocking as he does cross the 50, close to the 45-yard line, probably about the 46 as he's taken out of bounds to bring up third down for the Red Knights.
Yeah. So Boucher there, that's the play we ran the little play action with, right? And threw it out to Baker for that big gain. So this time we hand it to him, trying to get around the end. He picks up a good probably 4. I think we lost one on that first down. So now we're in a third and long, not long, but medium, third and 6.
Yeah, about third and 7 probably.
Right, somewhere in there.
So nothing really is we're going to go single receiver to the right, and they're going to go ahead and pull Cam Baker out there too. Now makes it a trips. Leaves Aiden Mick all by himself with the big boys coming. This is a nice little pass to Shane Keenan. He's going to catch it. Crosses the sticks and a whole lot more as he gets down into the sun, and I lost him. As the sun is falling right across.
Boy, I tell you what, Shane was wide open. He acts like he's going to block, then releases into the open area, into the zone. We ran some guys deep to clear it, and man, he was wide open. Easy pitch and catch. Shane puts his head down, and we're in business here in Pymatuning territory.
Yeah, that's going to be a first down for the Red Knights too, like you said. First and 10. Ball sitting right now about the 40-yard line. No, about the 30. Here we go. They're going to fake the handoff this time to Bowser and gives it to Baker, and Baker has some room as he goes to the outside. There's going to get a flag thrown for a face mask as he goes down. Baker does the right thing, though, gets right back up and hands the ball to the official.
Ooh, man, that looked nasty. I hate to see that tackle. That spun him around, man. I hate the neck area. I hate it. So that we're going to get the 15 yards in addition. Nice hard run by Baker. He was hit almost at the line of scrimmage and then managed to spin out of it and had a lot of real estate out to the left, which he saw. Turned on the Jets. He's pretty quick. And then the penalty takes it down. Are we on the 10?
I'm going to say the 10-yard line, it looks like, from us as the sun's shining. So it'll be first and goal for the Red Knights as Mick is going to hand it off to Bowser. Bowser has a hole up the middle, maybe for about a gain of 2, and then kind of gets pushed back as he runs into the linebackers back behind there.
In on the tackle, number 58, James McCullough.
So, if you're at home trying to do stats, we apologize for the fact that we're right in the middle of the sun, and it's hard to see where we are from.
Well, another half hour or so, it's going to probably sit behind them trees. There's not a lot of hills here, so
no,
it's right in our face. There's nothing we can do. There's some clouds coming.
So it's going to bring up second down and 10. They're going to say second and goal, actually, as Mick looks, trips to the left. They're going to go ahead and pitch it out. He's going to follow his big boys. It's going to be Baker. But Baker's really not going to have a chance to do anything as he is pretty much stood up right there by number 2, Garrett Smith.
Brought down by number 2 for the Lakers, Garrett Smith.
Does Bob have it running?
All right, so Red Knights, no gain actually. So we're going to have a 3rd and 10, ball on the 10. As that little bit of cloud layer there kind of helps us out.
Absolutely right now.
Right now, right?
As here we go, single receiver to the right. Mick looking. It's going to be a nice pass down, but it's going to be incomplete to Bowser. That's going to bring up 4th down for the Red Knights. Fourth and goal.
Yeah, just basically screen out there. Just going to try to get it out. A lot of colleges run that play. A lot of
ball is on the 10-yard line.
A lot of high schools run that play. You just can be effective. Sorry.
Here we go, 4th and 10. Trips to the left, single receiver to the right. Mick looking to throw. He's going to go try to bet the back of the end zone as he throws it up for Keenan. And it's going to be an incomplete, and that's where the Lakers are going to take over 1st and 10 right on their own 10-yard line.
The pass intended for Shane Keenan is incomplete. On the coverage for the Lakers, number 15, Ryan Croston. Turnover on downs, 1st and 10, Lakers.
Hello. I know. Bob didn't know about it, but the game started early. I texted him. Try to make it work.
All right, so here we go. Pymatuning now takes over at their own 10-yard line. 6:46 to go here in the first. So here we go. Handoff straight up the middle. Not much real estate there as the Red Knights collapse on that one pretty quick. Contain that to a short gain
Tackle by number 71,
of, call it 4. So 2nd down and 6 now. Ball on their own 14-yard line as trying to see the numbers here. We're going to shotgun formation. That looks like Ryan Croston. He's going to hand the ball off up the right side. Red Knights there, met at the line of scrimmage, keeps his feet moving and drives out all the way close to a 1st down. Hit at the line, but kept the feet pumping, picks up. They're going to say enough. He's going to pick up the 6 yards. And so 1st down Lakers as Pymatuning.
In on the tackle for the Red Knights, number 53, Seth Thomas.
So here we go. Shotgun formation, Croston. There's a snap. It's a quarterback keeper. He's picking his way through. He's across the 20 up through close to the 25 where he'll be met and tackled there. They're going to give him progress to the 25. Pick up a 5 on the play. Seth Thomas on the tackle.
Also in on the play, number 9, Avery Wiggin.
So they're going to hand the ball off. Not really sure what's going on as they just cut back on here. Devin Ray is the one who's going to get the ball, and he's going to go across the line of scrimmage to about the 30-yard line. That should be good enough, though, for another Laker 1st down. Once again, game was moved to 6 o'clock tonight, which kind of threw a little bit of us all off here for the fact that they're trying to get this in before a storm is supposed to come into the area. As this time, he's going to be in the shotgun. He's going to hand the ball off to number 20. He has some room as he shakes and bakes a little bit, crosses the 40-yard line and gets taken down at the 42, but not before he is past the sticks for another Laker first down. And that's going to be number 20, Andrew Root, who gets the carry for the Lakers.
Tackle by number 74, Ashton Ellis.
So Croston's going to be the quarterback as he's going to go in the shotgun formation. Sitting at a sidecar beside him to the right, who he hands it off, and that happens to be number 44, Ray, as he keeps his feet moving, as there's the whistles. That probably gets back maybe 2 on the play to bring about 2nd down and 8 for them.
Also in on the play, number 33, Shane Keenan.
3:52 here in counting, and what has been a very, very fast first quarter.
Wow. I can't believe it.
It's been flying. And like you said, that cloud was beautifully enough to come cover that sun for us.
All right.
As Ryan Cranston in the shotgun formation. Sidecar is going to be number 44, Devin Ray.
Cranston
Chris is just going to keep it. He has room, and he's going to have to be stopped by as he's being tracked down by 3 as he crosses to the 10-yard line. And I'm telling you what, Logan Salone did a nice job tackling him from behind and the speed on that.
Ryan Croston.
Wow. Well, that was just quarterback keeper, and he got a seam on the outside. He's got some wheels. He got through there. And Sloaney, good thing he has some speed to track him down because that was going to be a touchdown. But that puts them in the red zone, actually inside the 10 at the 9.
Yeah, so it's going to be probably 1st and goal for the Lakers as Cranston go ahead and hands it off to the big guy, and not really anywhere to go. As number 33, Shane Keenan, was right there to make the tackle right at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, that's Devin Ray, running back for them. He's 5'11", he's 235. He's a big boy. Tough to bring down. It's going to take a couple guys, but Keenan's one of those guys that can do probably by himself. Although our up front can do it, I'm sure. I mean, you got Ellis in there and Fancher's up there and Thomas. You know what I mean? So it even looks like Kane Benton. We're big up front.
Absolutely.
Our front 4. You know, it's going to be tough sledding up the middle for Pymatuning.
So Cranston's going to hand it off as the ball is snapped as he tries to get to the outside. Once again, that's going to be Shane Keenan that takes him down before he crosses the 4-yard line. That's going to be taken down by, like I said, Keenan.
Well, I tell you what was a nice play there. Our corner came up, Boucher came up, and forced that play back to the inside where he had some help. He came across the line, recognized the run pretty early, came up. He actually got blocked in the back. He didn't call anything.
No.
You know, but he did force it up. They were trying to get out around the end. So here we go. So
Croston still going to stand there. Going to hit it to Ray as Ray's going to put his head down and try to go up the middle.
I'm telling you.
Once again, a nice stop by the Red Knights.
Yeah, going to be a tough sledding up there as the Red Knights are pretty strong in the middle. You're going to have to get on the edges. As they had the big play, you know, a couple plays ago with Croston scampering down the sideline, but up the middle has been kind of rough, and we're going to get a timeout, I think. Yep. Timeout by Pymatuning. They're going to talk about this. They're on a 4th and
5.
Well, 4th and goal. The ball's just inside the 5, so they've got to score, you know. So the Red Knights have bent but don't break. So if you can hold them here, you're going to get the ball back. It's almost identical.
It's almost
they
even.
started on their 10 because we got down to the 10. They get down to the 5. So it could be a draw these first couple series.
Well, like you said, we got all the way down to the 10. They got to the 5. And, I mean, they stopped us there. Now it's going to be an issue to see if we can do the same thing. So, wow, only look at that, pal. 1 minute and 11 seconds left here in the first quarter, which has been one of the fastest first quarters I think we've had in a while.
I would say. And the good news is those clouds look like they kind of busted up.
I was going to mention it, that I was afraid.
I know. I probably jinxed it.
You're good.
The featured special tonight, Mr. Payne's Famous Pork.
So here we go. They're going to come to the line of scrimmage. Croston in the shotgun. He's going to roll to the right looking to throw. He's going to keep it, and he's not going to have a chance to do anything as it falls right around the 5-yard line to be turned over on downs.
Well, he was looking to throw it, but I'm going to tell you, Avery Wiggin come up and put a lick on him, knocked him back a yard. Red Knight's going to dig their heels in, and a big stop that time for the Red Knights.
I'm telling you what, Pymatuning has some really nice players when you take a look at it. Number 44, Devin Ray, has been really working his behind off so far for the very first set of downs that Pymatuning has had.
I mean, even their DBs are big. I mean, you got Garrett Smith, he's a senior, 6'1", 205 for a DB in high school.
So Mick's going to go under center. They're going to look. They're going to hand it off to Bowser. Bowser's looking for a hole. I'm sorry, that's not Bowser. It's Baker, as he's looking for a hole and gets probably right back to the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down with only 51 seconds left to go here in the first quarter.
Yeah, well, we're trying to get out. It's hard to throw, call these like a pass play or something when you're that deep.
Absolutely.
In your own territory. You want to try and get a little breathing room, and Baker, he did everything he could to try to find a hole, but not much going there.
So, not much. We're probably going to do double tight still, as Baker is going to go. I'm sorry, not Baker. As Mick goes under center and hands the ball off.
Pick up a short gain.
Dozier?
Nah, Dozier graduated.
Or not Dozier. I'm sorry, Bowser.
I mean, I'd like to have Dozier. You know what I mean?
It was Bowser. Same number. give me credit on that one.
I thought Dozier was 1.
Shh. No one remembers that. No one remembers that. Did you remember that, Weege? And believe it or not, that's going to be the end of the first quarter as we are scoreless here at Pymatuning High School. Your Red Knights 0, Lakers 0.
He said they still can't get it. The Eagles. I don't know if Bob. Wow. All right, well, 0-0. Both teams had nice drives, but could not punch it in the end zone, either one. So we're scoreless here after one. Red Knights facing a 3rd and 7 deep in their own territory, ball in their own 7. Got to get out to about the 14-yard line for a first down.
So here we go as we start the second quarter. Red Knights Mick going to be in shotgun, sidecar. Twins to the right, single receiver to the left. It's going to look. He's going to throw it over to Bowser. Bowser's going to catch it. He has some room, and he's going to get to the outside. He's going to cross the 50. He has another man coming down. He's not going to be able to catch him, I don't think. He's going to be at the 40. 10. And he's going right into the end zone, but here comes a flag thrown all the way back in the back.
That's almost, that flag's at midfield, way away from the play. What is the flag for? Sideline warning, maybe?
I don't know.
I think it might be.
I don't know, but Bowser, he can't catch a break this year. Every time he breaks one, a flag normally is thrown. We're going to look. Here's the call by the official. Illegal, blocking the back against the Red Knights.
So Red Knights, that wipes out the touchdown. I didn't see that. Obviously, it happened just past midfield, they're saying, which I find funny because Bowser, by the time they threw that flag, Bowser was 20 yards ahead of the play.
Yes.
So
he
who's
was
still
much
blocking at that point? I mean, he had separated himself. Even the guy chasing him kind of said,
that's what I was going to say. He even gave up on it.
He gave up. He gave up at the 20. Bowser was getting ready to cross the end zone. I mean,
an illegal block in the back
so that puts the ball back across the 50 at the Red Knight 45.
So it's going to be a Red Knight first down. 11:42 here to play in the second. We're scoreless.
So, all right, well, we get a fresh set of downs anyway. Trying to find a positive. Baker, left side, across the sticks, but not much more after that as he gets driven out of bounds after pickup of about 2.
Courtesy of the guys who always make me sound smarter than what I am. Pymatuning 86 yards rushing, no pass offensive yards as of now. Toronto 28 yards rushing before that last one and 29 in the air.
So, anyway, we'd like to have a quick minute to shout out the guys down at the Eagles. Sorry for the delay. We had to change in the time and had to rearrange some things down at Jefferson County Cable, but I guess you guys are up and running now, so welcome.
So here we go as Liddick looks to pass over to Bowser. Bowser's going to catch it, has to kind of sidestep it, and he's not going to have a chance to really go anywhere.
Dominic Bowser brought down in the backfield by number 15, Ryan Croston.
So that's Croston gets him in the backfield. So that's going to bring up third down and a good bit. 16, not yet the mile, like has to be 17, I was told by Saf before it can go there. 10-16 here to go play in the second quarter. Red Knights come to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 16, ball sitting right around the 37-yard line as Mick goes under center. Going to fake it. He's going to have to get rid of it quickly because before he even knew it, he was going down on a beautiful rush from number 21, and that's going to be Robert Verba. So that's going to bring up another 4th down for the Red Knights. 4th and 16.
Well, so those of you guys who are just tuning in, the Red Knights had a score that they wiped just a couple plays ago, saying there was a block in the back. Red Knights now forced to punt.
Yeah, Keenan's going to punt it away. On a nice punt.
Holy cow.
Deep.
To the moon. Oh, he muffed it, but he got it back. As
the punt by number 33, Shane Keenan.
Shane Keenan kicked that one to the atmosphere.
So Pymatuning is going to then take over right at the 17-yard line. I'm sorry, the 20.
I like the nice high kick.
I agree.
Because he called fair catch. It kind of takes out the return, right? Especially if you have a dangerous return man. I don't know much about Pymatuning. I didn't scout them to know, but
they have a nice back there.
Yeah,
he has some speed.
That one there, I bet you William Shatner could have grabbed that one. He just went up
on
in
his
that
way
rocket.
back down?
Yeah.
So here we go. Lakers come to the line of scrimmage. As they snap it off, here we go. They're going to hand the ball off number 22. He's going to keep it moving, not have a really chance to do anything, but a flag comes flying in.
Carried by number 20, Andrew Rook.
So,
penalty flag on the play.
Penalty flag. And Suff has to take a little break for a minute, but he threw some headsets on a guy who's no stranger to this microphone. How you doing there, Coach Weech?
I'm good, thank you. Poor Suffy, he's got to run.
Congratulations as he throws. It's going to be a holding against Pymatuning. That's going to back them up 5 yards.
Yeah, I got to regroup and see what's going on here. So that'll make it, 2nd and 15 for them.
So that's going to 9:39 here to go in the second quarter.
Called on the Lakers.
Oh, they called a hold, so we got a little longer.
So it's going to bring up 2nd down in a country mile.
Yeah, about 18, huh?
I believe.
Well, they're just going to line up in that unbalanced and run the ball anyhow. I don't think we're going to see too many balls in the air tonight.
So, as 15, Ryan Croston comes in with the play to the line of scrimmage, pal.
Well, we'll see what we got here. It's either overload right, overload left, and run the ball, right?
That's pretty much what we've seen so far.
Oh, no, we've got twins left.
Yeah, they're going to come out and go twins to the left. They're going to put Cranston in the back with two sidecars as he splits them.
Actually.
Scissors action.
Yeah,
no,
scissors.
It wasn't. I thought it was going to be as they give the ball to number 44, their workhorse, and that's Devin Ray.
Yeah, and he picks up a gang of yards there.
I agree with you, Coach. I thought we were going to see some scissor action between 44 and 20.
I did too. And it was actually a trips look. The tight end was to this side as well. So that brings up third and 11.
Second down 11,
Second and 11, okay. I got to get used to having this headset on. I haven't done this in a while. So Sophie kind of got me on the spot here. All right.
So, yeah, we're going to go ahead and go trips to the left, single receiver to the right, Cranston in the shotgun. Sidecar is Ray. This time they're going to put Root in.
Motion, quarterback's following him. He's going to get outside.
Yep, and Keenan's right there to get him before he crosses the 30.
Yeah, he's at about the 29, I think, 28 or 29. Marks him out on the 28. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Yeah.
We're seeing a little bit of different play action here and a little bit of motion.
Because you are right. Pretty much what was overload most of the first series that they came out.
Yeah, and they just were contending, pounding the ball up the middle, off tackle one way, off tackle the other way, and they were moving the ball fairly well until they got down into the red zone and they kind of got stuffed up.
So nothing's really going to change except they're going to go trips now to the right.
3rd down.
He's going to have to call a timeout. He didn't like it.
Yeah, he had trips left, split backs in there.
And there was something he didn't like. That's going to be his second timeout of the half. He's going to have one remaining. Red Knights haven't used any yet. So 7:26 here to go.
The game's moving along fairly quick. The ball hasn't been in the air very much. It's a beautiful night here, isn't it?
Oh, it is. I'm telling you. We were a little worried about the skies, how dark they were behind us and to the left. But they came by and took the sun out of our eyes, too, Coach. We weren't sure how that was going to go.
Yeah, there's no hills for the sun to go down behind, so they're behind some clouds right now.
At this point in time, let's go ahead and throw a couple sponsors in for me, please. As we get ready to do that, we want to go ahead and take a chance to thank Jefferson County Cable. We thank them guys down there for carrying all the games for us this year. Also, J.E. Foster Funeral Homes, where their emphasis on family carries over to yours. Valley Converting, Mike Biasi and them guys down there. We appreciate everything that they do for us. And, of course, our friends in Weirton, Gus's Goodies, where everything is always baked with love. As the Lakers come out. 3rd down and 7, like you said, pal.
Yeah, trips left, split backs.
Some miscommunication there as he's looking.
A little swing past the left side.
He has a man open. He's going to catch a flag's come flying in from back.
Flag coming in the back there. We got a hold coming back.
Pass from Ryan Croston.
There was a block in the back out in front, and they missed that, but he picked up a hold back there on the line of scrimmage.
It was kind of interesting because it looked like the play just fell flat when they first came out with it, and I was shocked to even see him get the pass off.
Yeah, there was a little miscommunication between the quarterback and the backs. But the little flare, the little swing pass was wide open out here. We jumped on it fairly quick with the help of a block in the back, but they didn't call. But
I missed the signal. It is against Pymatuning.
And go downfield.
Which would make sense because I'm thinking it was actually supposed to be a running play, and they just kind of made what they could out of it.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think they missed a handoff, and he just kind of swung it out there, and he got caught with a lineman downfield.
And that's exactly what, as we see again from the official.
So that brings up 3rd and 10.
After the penalty, it's 3rd down and 10.
Trying to look. They're still going to keep Cranston in the shotgun formation. as they put number 21 back there with him. That's going to be Verba. Fakes it to Verba, and Cranston's just going to keep it as he tries to go up the middle, but really not going to have a chance to go anywhere as Shane Keenan's right there to stop him to bring up 4th down, Coach.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting. They don't even lead block on that. They brought the back sidecar right. They brought him to the left side, and they just had the quarterback follow the line up in there. There's not even a lead block there.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
So that should put them in punting situation as number 21, Robert Verba. Looks like he's going to be the punter deep back for them to punt it away. And for us, I believe it's Boucher.
Yeah, it looks like Boucher. His body language. I can't see a number.
No, it's really hard to see it when you're down this leg.
It is Dom.
So then Dominic
Short kick.
Short hits right at the 50-yard line and takes a Laker bounce, as it's going to be probably around the 48-yard line, and that's where the Red Knights are going to take over 1st and 10 with 6:03 here to play in the second quarter, pal.
Yeah, it's going to be kind of interesting to see what we open up with here. We've kind of stalled a little bit between the tackles. We've done real well outside the tackles, so we'll see what happens. We've done well throwing the ball as well.
Just in case, too, you're joining. I'm sorry, Coach. I apologize. I didn't mean to step on you. Also, just to let you know, too, that Zeb Kinsey is out this game with an injury, so he will not be playing. So your backs have been doing a heck of a job as we go trips to the right. As Mick goes into shotgun. Mick
Pass.
looking to throw.
Right down
Has a
the
man
sideline.
just
We got a flag
incomplete.
here. I'm not sure what that's all about.
Pass from Ada Mick is incomplete, intended for number 5.
It's off the line of scrimmage, so
Penalty on the play.
I don't know if we got a defensive hold, maybe.
I don't know. The officials are still talking about it.
That was a good trips route there. We cleared out the middle of the field and we kind of ran down the sideline on the opposite side. We just barely missed the pass. And here comes Suffy.
Slow, but he's coming.
Well, I think he's moving a little faster myself.
The officials still trying to straighten out everything that's going on right now after that call. They're going to pick up the flag and wave it off.
Well, yeah, where the flag was at, I don't know what else it could have been but defensive holding. But they waved it off.
No flag on the play. It's 2nd down and 10.
What we got here? We're in the eye. A reverse.
Yeah, they're going to hand it off.
Got the ball.
Bowser has some room. He's going to get to the outside. He's going to turn his speed on, and there it goes.
Gone.
Check it out. There's the 10, the 5, and he's going to go into the end zone for a Red Knight touchdown.
And I'm looking for flags, and I don't see any, so it's a great touchdown.
So he goes in for the first score of the night.
Well, thanks, Mr. Weeger, for filling in for me for a minute. As the Red Knights strike first here. About a little past midway in the second. 5:43 to go. Red Knights going to go for the extra point here. As Keenan looks to kick. Mick's going to be your holder. We're going to get a flag before it even gets off. And he's counting. I think somebody has too many men. Illegal substitution on the Red Knights. Do we have 12?
We have to have 12.
So Ashton Ellis is trotting off the field. I think the Red Knights, they had 12. The referee threw the flag.
12 men on
So
the
that'll
field
back
for the
them up for the extra point as the Red Knights strike first, 6-0 here at Pymatuning. And the kick is good. Keenan booted it.
Oh, that was good from 40.
That was good from 40 for sure, yeah. As that
The extra
one,
point attempt is
no
good.
big deal on the 5-yard penalty. And the Red Knights up 7-0 here with 5:43 to go in the first half. As Boucher scampers for 40 yards or so, right? A little more. And then Keenan boots one through. And the Red Knights find themselves up 7-0. Yeah, it was just past, it was on our own 46 maybe.
Backdoor cold front coming in.
So about a 54-yarder there for Mr. Boucher, who's got some wheels. That's his second one, really. They called the first one back. So all right. 7-0 Knights.
Bowser, 5 carries for 61 yards and a TD. That's a 53-yard touchdown for Bowser. And that's a complete 83 total rushing yards for the Red Knights and 66 passing yards. Very special thanks to the guys. And a beautiful kick by Keenan that puts it right inside the end zone for a touchback. Wow, he had a boot on that one, Suffy.
Kickoff into the end zone for a touchback.
5:43 here to play in the second quarter. 7-0 Red Knights. The Lakers will take over on the 20-yard line.
I tell you, it's still nice and warm out here.
It is.
Comfortable.
I can feel the breeze pick up a little bit more. So here we go. Croston in the shotgun. Looking. He's going to throw. He has 2 receivers there. He's going to go for number 21. It's going to be caught. And then he's going to be taken down at the 50-yard line by number 9 for the Red Knights. That should be Avery Wiggin.
So Robert Verba
Just jumped.
Yeah, it was a jump ball. He comes down with it. Well, you list him at 6'2". Jeez, big receiver. 6'2", 235. Just wrestles it away, comes down with it. So big pitch and catch there. Big pickup on first down for the Lakers. 30-yard pickup.
So 1st and 10, ball sitting on the 50-yard line, 5:07 and counting. Twins to the right, single receiver to the left. Croston shotgun. Hands it off to Root. Root's going to go to the outside. And he comes in and gets tackled by number 2, Dominic Bowser.
Yeah, Bowser did a nice job staying home there, recognized the run from his corner position, and came up and put a lick on Root. Stops him at the line of scrimmage. We're going to get another timeout here by...
Timeout taken by the Red Knights.
So the Red Knights are going to take their first timeout.
Okay, Red Knights first. So each team with 2 timeouts?
Nope.
That's what the scoreboard says.
Lakers already took 2 timeouts.
Oh.
So they only have 1 left. It's kind of interesting because you normally have the screen in front of you.
Momentarily.
And you were running, so
I'll tell you.
4:42 here to play in the second. And what has been pretty much a really, really good game here as Bowser just broke it for the touchdown run.
Well, so far, let's keep that. I'm not going to say anything, but we're doing good so far. You know what I mean?
Agreed.
Looks ominous at times, but
I will be honest with you, when this game started, it was a little worrisome.
I know. It's starting to get that way again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the wind's picking up a little bit more, too, as well.
It is, yep.
So they're going to come right to the line of scrimmage as Croston. It's going to be in the shotgun formation as they're going to hand the ball right off Flags come flying in. No, I'm sorry, those aren't flags. Those are the field markers. And it looks like Red Knights are going to get it.
Well, the flags came in because there was a fumble. The ball hit the turf, and that's when you see the flags come in. Ray, the handoff was to Ray right up the middle. I'm not sure who stripped it, but the flags, the beanbag flags, come flying.
It's interesting
to mark that
because those flags still look like we'd had this discussion last week, how the flags used to be, a different color.
Yeah, they almost look like a penalty flag now. I don't like it.
No.
But the Red Knights do come up with it, so turnover here for the Red Knights, get the ball at midfield.
So Red Knights are going to go twins to the right, single receiver. No, I'm sorry, just twins to the right. We're going to put Mick in the shotgun formation. Mick's going to look to throw. He's not going to have a chance to do anything as he is taken down in the backfield. I believe that's by number 21. I think that's Verba.
It is. Yeah, so good pressure on Mick that time. He actually did a good job. He tried to step up in the pocket and could not get away from Verba. So big loss for the Knights here as they'll lose probably 7.
Yeah,
about 7 on the play.
That's going to bring up 2nd down and 7 with 4 minutes here to play in the second quarter. So Mick is going to go under center. Going to look. It's going to be not really sure what happened there as Baker is going to be pushed all the way back. Well, he's going to get forward progress.
Yeah, but wow.
It looked like it was interesting because when he pitched it, pal, you also had Dominic coming.
You did. Maybe.
And I wasn't sure who he was pitching it to.
Yeah, so Baker gets it, but Verba again across quickly. Right? And met him in the backfield. Another loss of 7. So now we got 3rd, and we're going to call this a mile. 3rd and 24. Ball all the way back. We started at midfield. We're all the way back to the 34.
I'll say, yeah. So here we go as Mick going to be by himself in the backfield. Trips to the right. He's going to have to get rid of it quickly because there's Verba again, and there's Keenan with it. As Keenan catches it, he's going to put his head down. He's going to stay running. He's going to stay in bounds, too, as he spins off him. He's going to be at the 20, 10, 5, and he's going to go in for a touchdown, but he's going to get thrown a flag.
Yeah, but there's laundry on. I think they're going to call Keenan
there's 2
for
flags on the play.
Face mask. There's a flag back here just across midfield. And there's – wow, what a play, though.
He spun out. That's going to be 2 flags.
3rd and 24, and you pick up 66 for a touchdown. But there was 2 flags on the field. So let's see. They're sorting it out now.
So they're going to kind of discuss this here as he's still kind of confused.
As are we.
As we're looking at the head official here.
Well, Keenan, you could see that he did go to stiff arm that kid right before he went into the end zone. Might have grabbed some face masks. So we're going to get
illegal block in the back against the Red Knights, number 1.
And then that's all he showed.
So then are they – now here's where if I was the Pymatuning coach, I'd be asking questions. Because that block in the back there should not have been the flag thrown at the 10-yard line either.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So there was something else there. But they're just going to kind of pick it up and put it in the pocket, which we're okay with.
Yeah. Okay, so it negates the –
illegal blocking penalty called on the Red Knights.
So here we go. 3rd and 16 then now, pal. 2:45 here to play in the second. There's some confusion on the Pymatuning side as they're going to give it to Bowser. Bowser going to try to get to the outside as he has a hole and kind of spins across the 45 to bring up 4th down for the Red Knights.
Number 2, Dominic Bowser. Stopped by number 10, Jaron Nowakowski.
Well, again, that's a second touchdown we've had called back on a penalty.
Mm-hmm.
Could easily be 21-0, right? But it's called back, and then we're forced to punt again. Keenan put a rocket moon shot up there last time.
Andrew Root's going to be deep back. It's going to be a fake. Red Knights are going to look. He has a man wide open.
It's Wiggin.
It's going to be caught by Wiggin. He's going to go take it to the 10 and takes it all the way down to the 5-yard line on a beautiful fake punt by the Red Knights.
The pass from Shane Keenan is complete.
And Wiggin was open all the way, pal.
What a nice little play. And we got an injured Pymatuning guy down, Laker down, but nice play as the Red Knights a little tricky. He was Wiggin wide open, and he can run. We have speed. We've said that all year. And once he got that open, he had a lot of daylight. I thought he was going to score, but end up taking down inside the 5. We're going to call it about the 3 or so.
Yeah. One good thing here is that we're looking is that the Laker player who is injured is up and walking off on his own, which is good thing to see. So with that fake punt, puts the Red Knights first and goal. So here we go. As Keenan goes under center. Keenan's going to keep it and push forward as he's going to stay on his feet. And it is in for a Red Knight touchdown.
Yeah. Give it to the workhorse and let him do the job,
Yeah.
man. Hey. Nice job out of Red Knights. Punch in another one here. As looks like we're going to go for the extra point again.
So it looks like Wiggins going to be your holder. Or I'm sorry, Aiden Mick's going to be your holder. As Keenan will be set to kick the extra point. There's the snap, the hold, the kick. It's up, and it is good. So with 1:41 here to play in the second quarter, the score, your Red Knights 14, Lakers nothing. Wow. What a good call on that fake punt by the Red Knights.
Yeah, it was
had
nice.
everybody stunned.
Yeah, including us.
Well, it looked like for a minute there he was going to hand it off to Bowser coming around. Well, at this time, let's take a look and thank some of our sponsors, shall we? And Mr. Don Clark at Clark's Funeral Home. We truly appreciate you guys for everything down there. And Paul and Joanne Barnes at DeCarlo's Pizza. We truly appreciate you guys as well jumping on and supporting K-Night Network. Thank you guys both. I mean, trust me, pal, we couldn't do it without all these wonderful sponsors that, you know, are always there for us, and we truly do appreciate it, buddy.
Sure. Shout out to our crew.
Oh, yeah.
Our student crew, Ty Cephaletta, my son, Noah Carafa. Gunnar Blood on the main camera, and down on the sideline we got Riley Fisher and Scotland Littlejohn.
Trust me when I say we can't do this without them. I'm
Literally,
not lying.
That is, we would have no yeah, that's for sure.
This is one of the years that we can pretty much just sit back and we trust everything's running properly. As Keenan sets the kick, it's going to hit right at the 15 on a bullet and picked up by Root at the 5. Root's going to keep his feet moving as he's going to try to go to the outside, but a nice open field tackle right there by number 3, Logan Salone for the Red Knights.
Yeah, so Logan right there, right, and did a nice job. I tell you what, low line drive kick, tough to field a lot of times, right? Took a high hop, he batted it down, and so it wasn't a clean field that lets our guys get down there a couple more seconds down the field. You know, you're 5 yards closer to the ball carrier. So time he picks it up, did what he could with it. Short return about 15 yards, puts him out their own 20.
So here we go. There's only a minute 33 on the clock here in the second quarter. So it's interesting to see what the Lakers can come up with a minute 33. I'm surprised you don't see them go into like a 2-minute offense or something, as they're going to put Croston in the backfield. Fakes it. Croston's going to roll to the right. Looking to throw. He's going to keep it as he crosses the 25-yard line.
Yep.
That's going to continue the clock to keep running.
Once again, our corners play extremely well. They've played well all year, right? And nowhere to go with the ball. So Croston forced to keep it, tuck it, and run. He picks up 5 or so on the play. As the Red Knights now, we're inside a minute. Red Knights have time on their side.
Yeah,
And
I'm interested to see why.
I think Pymatuning has 1 timeout.
That's it. They only have 1 left. Took 2 already.
Yeah.
But it's interesting just to find out they're not in no rush right now.
Yeah.
I was looking at them to go a 2-minute offense and pretty much do out patterns to get down closer.
Yeah.
As Croston's going to roll to the right. He gets that out of his hands. He's going to throw to the big guy, Verba. Verba's going to catch it. He's going to keep his feet moving, and finally he goes down after he catches it at the 40-yard line. That's going to be good enough for a first down. And maybe you don't have to rush when you got a big, like 6'2" guy down there.
Well,
that can catch it like that.
He's a big target, got good hands. That's the second one he's out jumped and pulled down. Big gain is, but again, we're down to 22 seconds and
the clock's running.
Yeah, it's running.
I mean, they don't even have the chain set.
Uh-oh. We got a flag.
On the play.
Yeah. So I can't see the number. Well, yeah, you had a receiver about 3 yards ahead of the line of scrimmage, realized he was out of position and tried to backpedal to get on sides and couldn't. And so that's going to back Pymatuning up.
I've never seen that.
Yeah, well, they try to go with the hurry-o. I get it. I mean, your clock's running. You want to try to save a timeout maybe for if you can get down close enough for a field goal or something. But
yeah, but the clock should not have started until the
chains were set. I agree. The clock should not have started until the chains were set, and it did.
And then the Lakers are going to take their second timeout or their last timeout.
They had no choice. I think 8 or 10 seconds ran off that clock before,
oh yeah, I agree with you.
For the penalty.
But the thing is, they snapped the ball and the chains weren't even set yet. Normally they stop it, set it, and then put the ball into play. And no, we weren't doing that, man. We were rolling. 14 seconds on the clock.
As the wind starts to pick up a little bit, we can hear it in the microphones.
It's a little darker.
Yeah, a little bit. Not too bad, though, still.
No.
Not too bad.
So here they go. It's Croston. Ball's now put into play as Croston looks back to throw. He's going to go deep. Who's he throwing to? Miscommunication as the Red Knights are right there. And I'm going to be honest with you. The intended receiver, I can't see that number because it's a little dark down there. Is that 22?
No, I think it's 20.
20? It'll be Root.
Yeah.
He actually did a nice job keeping that from being intercepted.
Well, the ball was a little underthrown, and he had to turn into the defender. You actually switch roles there as we had 2 guys in perfect position there. Baker being one of them, and from his corner position, not giving up the home run ball. And I think it's Philby dropping back to help him out.
So that's going to bring up second down and about 15 with 7 seconds on the clock here in second quarter.
All right, this may be the last play of the first half.
Croston looks to throw. He's going to go to the big guy. And Bowser does a good thing and just kind of tips it out of bounds with 0.3 seconds on the clock.
Again, nice job. Our corners are solid. You got Bowser on one side, Baker on the other. And Bowser that time targeted, and Bowser knocks it away with 0.3 to go in the first half. So this definitely will be the last play here.
Absolutely.
When they come back up.
I don't know what. Is there a play clock?
I don't see one. I'm not sure why they got. Did we call timeout or something?
I don't know. I missed it if we did. But they went right to the line of scrimmage, so they're going to twins to the left, single receiver to the right.
Uh-oh.
Croston looking to throw. He throws down to Verba, and they just threw it a little bit too far. And that's going to be the end of the first half here at Pymatuning with the score. Your Red Knights 14, the Lakers nothing.
Actually, Wiggin intercepted that.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, and they gave him credit for it. I watched the back judge, and he signaled catch. So it doesn't matter because, I mean, it does for stats, but as far as the ball possession and all that kind of stuff, doesn't matter. That was the last play of the first half. Nice job, Red Knights. Again, we've already got, we could be 28-0 right
Absolutely.
now. We have 2 called back. So playing well right now. We've got some things working. The fake punt was a really nice play. We end up getting down and scoring on the next play. Boucher has 2 good breakaway runs. 1 called back. Could have been 2, but so far we're playing really well. The corner's playing really well, batting them stride for stride. We got out jumped on a couple balls there, but really solid so far on both sides of the ball by the Red Knights, and we take a 14-0 lead into halftime. So as we are going to turn it over to the Toronto High School Red Knight Marching Band.
So once it starts pouring, just pull this and go in. So if it just starts pouring, just pull this and take
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the 2021 Toronto High School Red Knight Marching Band.
Ladies and gentlemen, and children of all ages, tonight I present to you the sharpest band near the Pymatuning sand, the Laker Gold Pride Marching Band. Tonight we present to you the music of the Beatles. So let's go get ready to party like it's your birthday. Tonight we review our Beatles shows and open up with the 1966 chart Paperback Writer. And now for something completely different, you're going to get a sneak peek of next week's senior night show. The band closes tonight's program with Pitbull's 2013 hit featuring Keisha. Junior drum major Ace and Thrush will now conduct Timber. being such a great audience tonight. And as always, let's go Lakers!
And believe it or not, just like that, that's called halftime. It's been unbelievable. Just like the snap of the fingers, that is called halftime right here. As we only have, believe it or not, 2 minutes on the second clock already starting back up here. They only put 12 minutes on the clock for halftime due to everything trying to get through and rush and everything here today. And nice band by Pymatuning band.
Yeah, they sounded really nice. Got a lot of brass instruments, right?
Yep, they do.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
it makes it loud. You know what I mean?
It does.
So,
it was kind of cool too because the horns were pricing right up to the press box, and and the drummer was jamming out there. The snare drum was jamming.
yeah. Yeah, so I was surprised they put 3 more minutes back up on the clock, but because like I said, we're flirting here with some some rain looks like, but I don't know. Just keep my fingers crossed. We got half of it done, and they're going to just stop it. And, okay,
kind of looking around and everything, pal. It's a smart idea that they did decide to go ahead and do it at 6 o'clock instead of 7.
Yeah, you checked the radar?
Huh?
Check the radar?
No, I didn't, but I'm just saying from looking from what we're looking at, and
yeah,
it was a pretty good idea. A lot of running around and trying to straighten some things out, but
yeah,
it was a really good idea. For the Red Knights there in the first half, though, it was 141 passing yards. Keenan was 1 for 1 for 51 yards, and Aiden Mick was 5 for 9 for 90. On the ground, though, the Red Knights were 73 yards for rushing. Bowser, 6 carries for 64 yards and receiving 2 catches at 37 yards. Keenan, 2 catches at 41. Bowser, 53-yard run for a TD, and Keenan had a 3-yard TD run. That was your Red Knights.
Yeah, you can hear that wind. It's starting to pick up. It's whipping through our mics as we're sitting in the last row of the bleachers. Keenan squib kicks right side. Picked up the 30 and returned up around close to the 40. Going to be short of the 40.
Also, really quick, too, I just received a message here that says, score of interest, Madonna leads Steubenville Central, who we play next week, 6-0 in the first quarter. So that's kind of one looking here.
All right, so Red Knights out to a 14-0 lead here at the halftime. First possession of the second half will belong to the Lakers, Pymatuning. They're going to start this drive inside their own 40. We're going to say 30, about the 38, would you say?
Works for me, pal. As they're going to go 1st and 10 with Creston. I think I've said that name every single time wrong so far. As he rolls to the right looking to throw. He's still going to look. He has a man open. It's Root. He's going to catch it and spin into Bowser as finally he's going to be taken down right at the 41-yard line.
So, yeah, just basically found a gap there. As he did a nice job. He almost caught that out of bounds, but he got both feet down. You only need one, but he got both. And then Bowser tackled him, but not until they pick up a pretty big chunk of change.
Coming to the line pretty quick as they're going to go twins to the left, single receiver to the right. Creston. Go ahead and hands it off to Root as he goes around the left end, trying to follow his big guys up front. He's going to keep his feet moving and spin out about 5 or 6 tackles as he crosses the sticks and a whole lot more at about the 20-yard line. That's going to be good enough for a first down Lakers.
Tackle by number 74, Ashton Ellis.
Oh, beautiful.
We got a message.
First down, Lakers.
No rain tonight. I'm hoping you're right there, Mr. Martin. Mr. Martin keeping us tuned in. Appreciate that, because right now the clouds to the south of us look pretty dark. But
Jim
maybe
Brown
they're just
says we're all coming in clear and looking good.
Well, I was just Dale Martin, just texted us. So I'm hoping they're right.
Twins to the left. This time they're going to put the sidecar, which is Ray, to the right. Motion, they're going to hand it. Nope, they're going to follow Ray up the middle, so Creston's going to keep it. And I believe that's LT. I believe it's Landon Thomas and Ashton Ellis on the tackle for the Red Knights.
Yeah, well, those two are anchored in middle there, and it's pretty hard to move those guys. They do a great job of hunkering down that middle. So that was, design quarterback keep. Croston basically trying to follow some blockers, but those guys did a nice job of blocking up them holes, plugging the holes up. Really not a lot of room to run there.
No.
Keep him to a short gain of about 2.
So that's going to bring up 2nd down and 8, 9:56 and counting here in this third quarter. He's going to look. Creston's going to step up. He's going to stay on his feet, too, as he gets hit by about 5 or 6 people, just busts through it until he gets down to the about 5-yard line. And it's going to be good enough for another Laker first down.
Well, I tell you what, man, too many arm tackles. I counted
4?
Yeah, 4. Keenan had the first shot at him. He ran through, 4 Red Knights. Just would not go down, kept his feet pumping, and now you got a 1st and goal inside the 10 for Pymatuning.
So they're knocking on the Red Knights' door right now with the ball sitting about the 5-yard line, pal. As Creston's going to be in the shotgun formation. He's going to hand it off to Ray. Ray has room as he dives across the goal line for a Laker touchdown.
Actually a good job blocking that time right side. Pymatuning running behind the big boys on the right. Able to open up enough of a hole that was able to squeak in there for a touchdown. And so first score of the Pymatuning Lakers comes in the first drive of the second half.
Which was a really nice drive for the Lakers.
It was.
Powerhouse drive.
It was. A lot of and actually they ran, 3 minutes off the clock. Looks like they're going for 2.
Yeah, they're going to put this time. It looks like Root's going to be Furbo's going to be the quarterback. Furbo's going to keep it. He's going to get close to it. He's going to be the 2-point conversion will be good. So right now that puts them only 6 away.
Yeah, I'm not sure how that's going to factor in later because, if you end up back and forth and nobody else scores and then they have a drive toward the end, they only really have to get a touchdown to tie.
True.
And the extra point would be to win. We're a little risky going. I mean, there's still a lot of game left, It's a little risky going that route this early. But it pays off for the Lakers as they do convert the 2-point conversion and pull within 6 now instead of 7. Could have easily backfired, and then they would have needed it the next time. They would have been down 8 if they didn't get it, because they would only had the 6 points. So, all right, Red Knight's going to be getting their first possession of the second half here in a minute. As looks like to me, Ray is going to kick off.
Yeah, and then deep back for the Red Knights is going to be Bowser and Baker. As the wind's still picking up here.
So, anyway, here we go.
So they're just waiting now, I think, for the official to blow the whistle. There's the whistle from the official. And here we go. As Ray's kick, it's going to go a little short. It's going to be taken right to Bowser. Bowser's going to try to go anywhere he can, but there's just 4 or 5 or 6 Lakers are just right there to attack as he goes down right when he crosses the 30-yard line.
So they're going to give him forward progress up a little bit to maybe the 33, but the Red Knights will take over there. Their first, like I said, their first possession of the second half. What have we got going on here?
Hey, shirts are flying at us. I like it. Grab me one, Safa.
They're throwing shirts up into the stands. The cheerleaders. That's like going to a Nailers game. They put them stuff them into them guns and shoot them up, them air guns.
So here we go. As Mick goes under center, hands it off to Bowser. Bowser's going to try to get to that outside over there on the top of the screen. and maybe gets about one on the play, if any. Depends on where they're going to mark it.
I think they're going to mark it back at the line of scrimmage. We're trying to get Bowser to the outside. We've run that play a couple times. Pymatuning's done a nice job both 2 or 3 times they've ran it of stringing it to the sideline and then wrapping him up from the backside. No gain on the play. They're going to give him one. I lied. Well, they didn't have that stick there at first.
You kept talking, and then you went, they lied. I'll give you one.
Yeah,
you just stopped.
Well, I looked at that. Anyway.
I gotcha.
There we go.
Twins to the left here as looks like it's going to be Wiggin and Bowsher over here. They're going to go trips.
Well,
we're going to have a guy get a jump.
It's going to be an offsides on Pymatuning.
Yeah, number 67. That's going to be Cameron Cargill.
Yep. That was an obvious call. You can see that from here. It's almost straight across from our camera.
Yeah.
Down just a little bit, but it's almost straight across. And so, free 5 yards. We'll take that.
14-8 right now, pal.
It almost looks like, so we're going trips. I think we've moved. We've had some injuries and stuff, but it looks like we've actually moved Philby as a slot receiver there.
Yeah, we're going to go trips to the left, single receiver to the right, and they're going to have to get rid of it quick to Keenan, and that's exactly what he does. As Keenan has some room down the sideline, as he's going to cross the sticks and a whole lot more as he crosses into Laker territory in the 40-yard line. Brings it down to about the 39.
Yeah.
Good enough for a Red Knight first down.
Well, we've had success with that play a few times, or at least one other time tonight I can remember. If you count the touchdown they called back, third time, you know what I mean? So Keenan, a big target, runs hard, a lot to bring down, big load, you know what I mean? Big boy lowers his shoulder, picks up 2 or 3 more, runs someone over, and Red Knights in business here down into Laker territory.
So here we go. Mick, shotgun, looks, fakes it. It's going to give it right off to Baker, who goes right through the middle. Keeps his feet moving as he crosses the 35-yard line, and that's where he's going to go down with a nice pickup, about 5 probably for Baker.
I tell you what, give credit to the guys in the trenches. Our front line is really creating some holes for them. I think we've figured out some blocking schemes that work. And patience by Baker, just picking and choosing and seeing the holes and where the opportunities are. Picks up a nice 6 yards on first down.
So far, the one thing that the downfall for the Lakers has been is their penetration. As the Red Knights are going to take the timeout here to discuss something. And what I mean by that is, if you notice, the Laker penetration's killing them because we're just dropping off those nice little passes to Keenan. And now when they're penetrated so far up the field, that left Baker to get it right behind them.
Absolutely. I mean, I agree with that because, anytime they're obvious their mission is to be aggressive up front and try to get into the backfield. It's almost like when a team blitzes at any level, whether it's the pros or college, you set those screens up or you set that little tight end drag across, and man, if you're going to bring that many and you're going to get out aggressive and try to get into the backfield with 5 or 6 and overload us with 5 or 6 guys, then we catch you on the backside, we'll burn you.
Absolutely.
And we've done it a couple times with Keenan.
Absolutely.
So if you decide not to, then we got Baker picking his way through there, picks up a nice 6 yards on that play. So right now the Red Knights look like they got answers for a lot of this.
14-8 right now is the score here. Red Knights up as Mick goes under center. Pitches it out to Dominic Bowser as Bowser looks, tries to pick his spot as he gets close to the sticks. Not exactly sure where they're going to mark it.
It's real close, actually. Yeah,
and they're going to give it to him.
They are going to give it to him. So there's that little sweep play. We've run that, like I said, a few times with some. That's actually the most successful run we've had with it. He's been stopped at the line or maybe a short gain of 1, able to pick up 4 or 5 there and get the first down.
Well, too, that's the one that he broke down the sideline for a first down, or for a touchdown.
That they called back, yeah.
So Keenan gets on the offset eye as they're going to give it to Mick, and Mick is just going to roll to the right. And I have a feeling it's going to be a keeper as he's going to kind of shake a little bit, and it's going to go right to the stick, but not the one that we want. Let's go back to the original line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I think was that a pistol? That was Baker. I thought that was 5.
No, I don't know. It looked like it was Mick to me, but I could be wrong. Which I probably am.
I could be too. I mean, just based on the.
It was a pistol set.
Yeah, I think it was Baker as Mick's coming in with the play now. But nonetheless, no gain on the play.
2nd and 10, 5:53 here to play in the third. 14-8 Red Knights as Mick is in shotgun with Bowser going into motion. Fakes the motion and hands it off.
Oh, big hole.
Huge, and believe it or not, number 24 or 44, that would be Ray, I'm sorry. Was just
Ray.
there.
Ray. Whatever. I'll tell you what, he hit the hole hard. And I thought he was going to break that. Give credit to Ray there as he was able to corral him. But I thought, man, that was going to be a big gainer. It does bring up a 3rd down and 8, only pick up of 2 on the play. I would think we're in 4-down territory, though. Ball inside the 30 on the 28.
Nothing really changes, pal.
No.
Twins to the right. Mick looking. It's going to throw over. Not sure. I think it was to Bowser, but
it was overthrown by about 6 feet. No, maybe not that much, but still, I love the play call, right?
Agreed.
Get everybody flowing to the right. We're setting up a backside screen to Bowser with blockers, and his speed could have been a touchdown. Ball just, I don't know, it's a little windy, could have floated on him a little bit. He kind of threw it off his back foot. Anyway, it's over his head by a couple feet. Bowser couldn't pull it down.
Wonder if that's what we've been setting up when we go into the short side most of the time.
It could be.
That way we were trying to set up that small screen.
Absolutely. And they had it almost. I would look for us to go back to that at some point because it looked like that was going to be a big gainer. But instead, we're 4th and 8.
Twins to the right. Looking. Mick's going to have not a chance to do anything with it as 58 was right there. James McCullough and a bunch of other ones. McCullough's the one that got his hands on him first.
Well,
I'm telling you what, there was nothing for him to do on that 4th down except run for his life.
And I'll tell you what happened. That was a quick. They triple team Keenan.
They did.
I mean, they took him out of the play. I mean, he went up the seam, got a little tight end seam route, and Mick looked at him. And man, they just it was like bees on honey, man. There was 3 guys there. There was no way that he was open, and Mick tried to roll out of it with the pressure. He just couldn't get away. So Red Knights turned the ball over here.
Nice defensive call by the Lakers. Lakers are going to come down to the line of scrimmage.
That wind's nasty.
Yep. As Cranston's going to hand it off to Ray. Ray's going to kind of shake a little bit and gets tackled by his shoelaces by. I'm trying to see who that was. Turn around so I can see your number. There it is, number 59. And it's going to be Silverthorne on the tackle. That's Andy, by the way.
Yep.
4:30 here to play in the third quarter. 14-8. Red Knights. Brings up 2nd down and 9 for the Lakers.
It's crazy. It's only 7:30 too.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
And we're in the second half.
Oh, wait a minute. Yeah,
you're
7:30, right?
Maybe we should. I got to talk to that AD and see about moving all the games to 6 o'clock.
How about that?
Here's a snap. It's going to hand it off to Verba. Verba's going to get to the outside. He has some room. He's going to follow his blockers as he crosses the sticks, cuts back up, and gets tackled as he crosses the 50-yard line to the 49. That's going to be good enough for a Laker first down.
Yeah. Well blocked. And, actually, a little bit of patience that time. He tried to let guys over pursue, cut it back up in, got another couple yards, gets across midfield into Red Knight territory at the 49.
My goodness, man, you're right. It's only 7:30 here, and we're in the third quarter. That AD should move all the games to 6 o'clock.
As our AD is standing right next to us and is ignoring you, Mr. Mark Farrell.
Yeah, Farrell's too engaged right now. We'll talk about him in a minute here. There's the snap as they're going to hand the ball off to Root. Root has a huge hole, and I'll tell you right now, number 53, that's Seth Thomas, I believe.
Number 20, Andrew Rhodes.
Seth Thomas, yes.
Down at the 41-yard line.
So
had a huge hole. He saved that, by the way.
Couple different types of tailbacks here, right? You're going to have Verba, who's a bruiser. He's a big boy, 6'1", 235. And then you mix it up with Root, who's smaller and quicker. They actually list him 5'10", 175, a little more speed. So a little mix and match there, keeping the Red Knights a little off balance.
Quad set this time as they put Root in motion. They're going to hand it to Root. Root's going to try to cut up a hole. up the middle. He finds it, crosses the 35-yard line, and also the sticks for a first down for the Lakers.
Yeah, they're doing a pretty good job of obviously making some halftime adjustments. A little bit better blocking up front this half for Pymatuning. And like I said, they're able to pound you with Verba, and then the niftiness and speed of Root, the 1-2 punch.
Well, if you look, they're also running right off of Hunter Smith, number 63, who's a big boy. They've been running off of him pretty good as a senior, 6 foot 345. That's what's marked in the program by us. If you look, they're going right off his tail, as Cranston's going to hand the ball off to Ray, who follows right up the sort as he goes straight out the middle to the 50 or to the 20-yard line as he crosses the sticks one more time for a first down. Nothing special, just power football from the Lakers. As the wind.
Yeah, I can hear it blowing.
Oh, yeah.
It gets annoying.
Yeah, really nothing we can do as we're sitting in the elements right now. As it's going to be a snap right off. He's going to just push someone down as Furba keeps his feet. He's going to stop, blocks, gets close to the end zone. They're going to say no, he's short. As they're going to say he's down at the 1. But once again, that's good enough for a Laker first down.
Either that or just blocking like this.
Going to go through her hands, it's not going to matter.
We apologize for the wind. I know you guys can probably hear it. It's just...
Welcome to being outside.
Listen, it's just how we have to do it. Yeah, we had to share the press box, and so we went to the back row. And anyway, it's not been all game. It's not totally horrible. So, all right, we're first and goal.
Yeah, this time Furba's going to be under. He's going to get the call, and there's going to be flags that's going to be flying for an illegal procedure against the Lakers. It's going to back them up 5 to bring up first and goal, ball at the 6.
So now they got Verba and Ray. Ray must be he's also a running back. He's kind of more a fullback. He's 5'11", 235, and you got Verba, number 21, at 6'2", 235.
You know, you're going to look at just them pretty much taking the snap and putting their head down and going. But not now, probably, that they're backed up to the 6.
Exactly. The penalty hurts them a little bit. Maybe a little different play call now.
It's Creston.
We're going to go shotgun with 2 sidecars, and
which is Ray and Furba. And they're going to give it to Ray. Ray's going to kind of shake as he tries to get close to the goal. And looks like he's going to get some help as he's pushed into the end zone for a touchdown, Lakers.
Well, a little second effort there, able to get in. Like I said, you got 2 bruising backs back there at the goal line.
Oh, yeah.
They're kind of goal line team. And so now, with that since they went for 2, that actually ties it up now, right? Mm-hmm. Red Knights 14, Pymatuning 14. So the all-important 2
they're going to go for 2. I'm not sure if they have a kicker.
Oh, I was just going to say that. I didn't really see anybody warming up before the game like they would be one. So I'm not totally sure. But they are going to go for 2.
But look who's in the backfield, of course. And you're looking at Furba, who's going to play the quarterback. He's going to follow Ray. He's going to try to get the outside. He's not going to have a chance to do anything. He's going to fight out of it is what he's going to do. And now finally he's going to be taken down for a 2-point conversion is no good. So we're tied up here, pal. 14 at Pymatuning, which has been one heck of a game here so far between 2 good teams.
Yeah, and I can't believe it. We only got 53 seconds left to go here in the 3rd.
And you're more shocked it's only 7:30.
I can't believe it. I mean, I figured we'd get home at, when I left the house this morning, I'm figuring, okay, 7 o'clock game's going to be, we'll get home around midnight.
Right.
And then they moved the game up, and now the first half went really quick. And even through the 3rd quarter, not a lot of penalties to slow the game down. Not a lot of first downs, and there's been a couple big plays, but for the most part, the clock's been moving with the play calls, and it's a low-scoring game, so it's really not stopping the clock a whole lot. So
A very special thank you to Pymatuning High School. I mean, they have been wonderful with us.
Super wonderful.
We truly appreciate not only just the AD and the school, but their fans and everything here too has been great. We had a chance to talk to some of them before we took the air. We really, really, truly thank them so much for their generosity and their what's that fancy word I'm looking for?
Generosity?
No, the other word.
Hospitality?
Hospitality. There it is.
Yeah.
So we truly do appreciate them as well. As Ray gets ready to sit and kick back off. That is not Ray that time. That's a different kicker. Number 24 as he gives it to Bowser. As Bowser's going to look. He's going to find a hole. He's going to turn the speed on. There it goes. 30, 20, 10, 5 as he goes into the end zone for a Red Knight touchdown. And not looking at anything on the field either as flags go.
No, well, that's the tee. Little kid running out to get the tee. I thought that was a flag. So I'm like, oh. As Bowser, man, that's his like third or fourth one this year, right?
Yeah.
He had one called. He had one called back last game on a penalty, remember?
Yes, I do. I mean, like I told you earlier, when he had that one and they called it back, I felt bad for him because I don't know how many times that was, that he's did that and has it called back. But that's going to put the Red Knights on the board at 20 as Keenan comes in for the extra point.
So just like that, the Red Knights answer.
Mick is the holder. There's the snap, the hold, the kick. It's up, and it is blocked, actually. Someone got a hand on it and tipped it, so it's no good. So with 41 seconds here to play in the third quarter, the score, your Red Knights 20, the Lakers 14, Pow, in what has been, again, a really powerful football game. And what I mean by that is just both teams playing pretty much power football. Giving the ball up the middle. Dominic ran right up the middle and pretty much wasn't touched at all.
Well, what a nice wedge. You got to give credit to the guys up front to open that hole. Now, his speed obviously helps, right? Once he hits that
second gear,
that afterburner, the third gear, fourth gear, yeah, he turns it on. He's gone. Nobody going to catch him. He can flat out fly. But good answer by the Red Knights. And so the only thing negative about it is that when you do that, our defense is now going to go back on the field.
Yep.
And they've already played that first series, that took some time. And so
the Lakers did a good job with the clock.
They did. And, so we'll see. As, we got guys now where numbers are down some. We've had some injuries and different things. So now, you got guys playing both sides of the ball, and you just basically grinded defensively there, right, for a good 7-8 minutes.
They're pulling the teams off the field?
They are?
It looks like it here. It looks like the Lakers are going off.
What? Was there a lightning?
There might have been a lightning strike over here to my right. Not a strike, but a thing of lightning. And if that is the case, that's going to be a 15-minute delay automatically.
30.
Or a 30-minute delay automatically.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
It's all right. I'll keep you in line.
I'm glad someone has to tonight. And we were just talking about how quick this game was rolling.
Oh, man, I know. And it's only 7:40. Come on, man.
In the presence of a thunderstorm in the surrounding area has caused Pymatuning Valley High School to suspend the play of this contest for 30 minutes until after the last lightning bolt is seen or thunderclap by the officials.
So there you go.
Pymatuning Valley
right?
must ask at this time.
We have, man, them cheerleaders are whooping them.
Look at
shirts.
that. Give me a shirt, Soft. Grab me a shirt. Come on.
All right, so we're going to go into a weather delay, right?
I'm guessing that's how it's going to work.
And both teams now off the field.
With that being said, with the 30-second or 30-minute delay, they do have to clear the bleachers because they're metal. So we're going to go back into the booth here. We're going to kind of take everything down with us. Who knows what we're going to do for the next 30 minutes? But I do know something. We're going to be doing something. You might see us chit-chatting. Now, the funny thing is, I didn't see it.
Well, and Coach Palmer actually told me I think thunder can cause it too, and he's right.
Agreed.
I know in golf that if we hear thunder or see lightning, automatic 30. And then you could wait 20 minutes, get another one, and the clock starts over.
Yep. So we could be here for a while, depending on how bad everything is.
We could get home at midnight or 1 now.
I was going to say, looks like the midnight is
it's a possibility.
Is back.
Yeah.
But no, and the thing is here at Pymatuning, they do happen to have metal bleachers. So they are asking everyone to please go into the cafeteria.
And I think most people probably do. They're probably the cheapest one to put up, right?
I'm not sure. I bet you're right.
I mean, I'm thinking. The aluminum.
Because we don't do wood anymore for the fact that.
No, the aluminum. I mean, our bleachers, we just tore down the visitors.
I was
going to
say.
Yeah, but I think all the modern stuff is, it's light, it's durable, it's probably fairly inexpensive. I mean,
we might
compared to some of them.
Try to wait here a little bit just to see, because I don't see anything in the air right now.
That's a song, isn't it? In the air tonight. So, yeah, we're going to hang out here. We'll just be in the press box. We can leave the camera kind of as is. Maybe we'll pan out a little bit. Let me move the camera here and see here. We're just going to go. I'm going to zoom out a little bit, give you a shot of the field. And matter of fact, what I think I might do.
Once again, the presence of a thunderstorm in the surrounding areas has caused Pymatuning Valley High School to suspend
so you can kind of see
for 30 minutes. Until after the last lightning bolt is seen or thunderclap is heard by the officials. Pymatuning Valley local schools must ask at this time that all players, personnel, and spectators evacuate the field and stands to seek shelter in an approved area. The following is a list of approved areas for this event. Your vehicle, the high school cafeteria, the high school front lobby,
we can get in our vehicle.
Gymnasium. Thank you.
Well,
I'm just teasing. Yeah, they are making you pretty much kind of clear out.
Yeah, but I think we can go into the press box.
Oh, yeah, we can.
Yeah.
Because it's not metal in there. But, like, right now, I'm just kind of looking, going, do me a favor. I'm going to keep you here for a minute. I'm going to go in there and while you talk with me, okay? Because I'm going to put something on here, which we'll see what happens. But there has to be something of some sort we can do.
To do what?
So I'm going to let you just stay here for a minute. I'm going to go in there for a minute and see what I can come up with for 30 minutes.
Okay, sounds good. All right, well, anyway, so we have a rain delay here. I'm forcing everybody out of the stadium. Not sure when we're coming back, but it's definitely 30 minutes from the time. So that was at about 20 till. So we may get back out on the field here at 10 after 8, maybe.
So, yeah, that should be right around the 30-minute mark. Should be about 10 after 8.
Unless unless we get another thunder or lightning, in which case that'll reset. But so we'll see how it goes. I'm going to come in there, too, because I don't want them yelling at me. Here's your book.
What do you mean? We get yelled at?
Well, they want us inside, so.
I'm just teasing. I don't think we've ever gotten yelled at before, have we?
I don't know about us, but I have personally, yes. So.
How? I'd like to hear that story. We have a half hour. How did that happen?
Actually, all of them in the classroom.
Really?
Yeah. Well, make it 4. I got whooped in second grade in the hallway by one of my teachers.
There is a countdown on the clock. Currently, it's at 23 minutes and 28 seconds until we can resume this game.
So we have an announcement going on right now that the clock that you see running on the scoreboard is the time delay. So they started it at 30 and it's down to 23 minutes. So if we don't have another thunder or lightning in the area here in the next 23 minutes, and you can see it counting there basically 23 minutes, then we can come back out and play. But that is the official lightning clock over there, is what he just came on to say. So I'll
Very
leave it
cool.
on there for everybody so you can kind of figure out, how we're doing as far as the delay.
And not only that, too, but I'm going to go ahead and change some things on our end here. Once again, Pymatuning went into a lightning delay here as we're in the middle, or almost at the end of the third quarter. I believe there's only 40-some seconds left in the quarter as they are... As that's going on here, as we'll put the lower third up for you. So we are in a lightning delay at this time, pal. We might not be home until.
Well, it just depends. Like, I haven't seen, the good thing is it's not raining.
True.
And I haven't seen any lightning or thunder. You know what I mean?
I didn't even see the lightning strike where they called it for the delay.
I'm not even sure that it did, but it's almost like being like, I remember one time at Disney, even if it's in a geographical area, it's within so many miles of the stadium and it's moving close to us. It may not come over top of us, but it's close enough that it's kind of a danger. That they'll take the precaution and wait till it passes and then come back out. So there may not have been. I didn't see any lightning. I didn't hear any thunder. So it may just be something on the radar that somebody's tracking and saying, it's fairly close. It's moving this direction. It may not actually hit the stadium, but it's close enough that we need to get the kids off the field for safety. And obviously, that's our number one priority, right?
True.
Is we got to have safety. So, but we've already been through. I mean, obviously, there's nothing right now. We've already been through about 10 minutes. As you can see, the score clock, the scoreboard is the official timer for the lightning delay. We're down to 20 minutes and 25 seconds and counting. So as long as it keeps running, I'm happy.
I completely agreed with you. Completely agree with you. As I'm sitting here trying to do some things too here while you're talking.
Well, that's good. I got a funny. Did not go there. We went to Chipotle instead of the covered bridge for pizza. Kids wanted Chipotle. Our crew. Again, we shout them out as we couldn't do it without them. I do have plenty of food stories, as you know. I like that. I'm not sure off the top of my head which one.
Well, before we do that,
you got something to do?
Let's go ahead and let's turn it over to the NFL's most funniest bloopers of all time, shall we? As we go into this rain delay, and like you said, there is 19 minutes left in this lightning delay. So let's go ahead and we'll kick it over to them, and we will be right back.
He was in the practice squad until 3 weeks ago, and he's the horse out of the backfield.
But he is thick. He's about 230 pounds a man.
Started out inside their own 20 this afternoon. They are trailing the Texans 14-7. Gabbard cannot find anyone. Try to secure that football as he runs it out.
Good score.
After the play, personal foul and necessary roughness. Offense number 86.
All right.
Did he say I was just kidding around?
Something like that.
That's a pretty good defense. I was just joking when I...
Okay, we are still back, waiting. We're 18 minutes now. We'll bring that NFL stuff back to you here in a second. Mr. Coburn is tweaking a couple things, but we are so far so good. 12 minutes have elapsed. The referees, the referee, all the judges and whatnot, all the referees or I should say officials. There's only one referee, but the officials are standing at the 20. They're still huddled. They're actually on the field still everybody has left the stands, both sides. So the only people left in the stadium are basically everybody up here with us in the press box, as it was cleared on a rain delay. So Red Knights, again, strike quickly to answer the score of the Lakers. Lakers took their opening drive in the second half and marched down the field, punched one in, missed the two-point conversion. It was 14-14, and on the ensuing kickoff, the Red Knights and Boucher straight up the gut for a 65-yard. And Barkus, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe he caught it at about the 25-yard line. So 65-yard, or no, 75. I'm sorry, 75-yard. Ensuing kickoff return and puts the Red Knights up 20-14. Extra point was blocked. And so that's where we stand now. Well, the Red Knights with a 6-point lead. I did the math wrong there, 75. So check that one, Barkus. Not the 65. I know I was wrong on that one.
Well, really, really quick, we're gonna. It's kind of nice when you're in a booth with coaches, because then you can get some like inside scoops. Especially right now, I'm with Tex Conlon. Tex, what's going on, man?
Not much. What's going on?
Nothing much, man. So far, as you know, 42 seconds here in the third. Kind of give me some. Kind of give me your aspect. What's going on, Bo? How you guys playing? Are you sticking with the game plan that you planned for tonight? What's up?
I mean, so far we have been. Maybe that last drive for Pymatuning there, we switched our defense up a little bit, try to contain the outside. But I think we're going to go back to what we originally started with and just move some guys further out to try to contain that. So we switched back to a 4-man front that last drive and didn't really seem to help. We thought maybe they were going to come out throwing the ball, and they didn't. They're kind of sticking to their game plan.
Oh yeah.
So that's what Coach Ludwig's doing right now, is going to talk to the guys and try to move our ends out a little bit into their different techniques.
Now, of course, practice every single week goes pretty much, I don't want to say the same, as you have different days for different things. And when Kinsey went down, Zeb is out. We do know that he's not playing tonight due to an injury. I don't know if you can go into that a little bit of what happened to Zeb, why he's not playing tonight or not. But
so really what happened, we just normal practice stuff. We were hitting and doing a little bit of a scrimmage, and somebody landed on him the wrong way and kind of messed up his collarbone a little bit. So hopefully, if we can make a playoff push here, we might get him back.
Good.
But yeah, that's kind of what happened. Kind of erring on the side of caution with him. Being a freshman, he's still got plenty of years. So.
Oh, absolutely. You don't want to ruin him for, like you said, his freshman year. How bad was it? Not bad. How fast did you guys have to act, though, to come up with another game plan that you're used to? Because what's nice for you is you still have Baker and Bowser, who's been running really, really hard for you guys this year.
Yeah. So the game plan coming in was to run Zeb and Cam. So it wasn't much of an adjustment for us because we knew Cam could handle the load if we needed him to. And then just getting Dom in at practice, he's never really ran tailback for us. So, when we go into our wishbone formation, he gets back there, him and Cam, and then Jace is the fullback. So just trying to get him on line with, the running scheme instead of usually he's split out as a wide receiver. So a little bit different there, but he's done a good job.
Oh, he has. Especially, you've seen the speed just before we went to the lightning delay right up the middle on the kickoff.
Yeah, he's kids keep kicking to him, and he usually has about one a game. Whether sometimes they get called back or not, but he usually has one a game, and it could be a game changer for us. And you need all three aspects in football. You need your offense, defense, and special teams, and our special teams has really stepped up this year.
Well, Tex, I know you're very, very busy, pal, because I know you're still wanting to change some things and make some adjustments right now when you have some time. So I do appreciate you taking the time with us, man.
Anytime.
Appreciate it, pal.
Thank you.
Tex Conlon, coach, of course, from the Toronto Red Knights, as he's going down now with the team to talk a little bit more as he took some time with us. We're going to kind of take a little break here as I try to get that NFL thing back up and running and a whole lot more. We're going to take a break. We'll be back. And welcome back here to Pymatuning High School, as your Red Knights right now is up 20-14 as we are in a lightning delay. But the good news is, I did hear if we don't happen to see any more lightning strikes in about 30 seconds, they're going to bring the teams back out and start warming them up. So after the 7-minute mark, we can go ahead and get this thing rolling and back on track. As you can tell, 7 minutes on the clock here. 15 seconds to 7 minutes, I should say, as they will get both teams back out. I can see some coaches start working their way up now as we have 7 minutes left of this lightning delay. So far, knock on wood, we should be ready to go. So we're going to take like another short little silence timeout as you have a chance to look at the clock. And if we get any more information, we will give you more. And there's a siren, which means don't know. So here they are. The players are coming back up. Fans are going to start making their way back in. And Suff and I are going to get ready here as we relax, get ready to call the last 42 seconds here of this game, if Suff don't fall first. But he's back. So once again, I believe there's 41 seconds left here to play in the third quarter. With the score, Red Knights 20, Pymatuning 14. We're going to take this short little break here. But before we do, let's take a look at some of our sponsors, shall we? As we truly, truly do appreciate them for sticking with us. And first up, well, thank you to Jefferson County Cable. Jefferson County Cable, of course, bringing you all the games live right there on Channel 9 and everything else for us and that we do. And we truly appreciate them down there. So a very special thank you to them. Gentleman who's been with us since we started, J.E. Foster Funeral Home, where their emphasis on family carries over to yours. Mike Biasi, who's done so much for the city of Toronto, as well as all of these guys. Valley Converting, we truly do appreciate it. We ask you to please help them recycle for our future. Our friends in Weirton, Gus's Goodies, we truly appreciate them, where everything from Gus's Goodies is baked with love. A couple of the new sponsors just came on not too long ago, Clark Funeral Home. If you have any questions, the webpage is right there. Call them at 537-1234. So we thank Don Clark. And, of course, DeCarlo's Pizza, Joanne Barnes. We truly do appreciate them as well. 537-5555. If you want to jump in on a sponsorship, it's very easy to do. Just get a hold of Suffaletta, Mr. Suffaletta, or myself. Everything goes pretty much that we get is for new equipment, or if something breaks or anything like that. So we really, really, truly do appreciate it. 2 packages, you could do a season or you can do the whole entire year, which most of everyone does a whole entire year. So we do really, really appreciate all of you guys for sponsoring the kids and just trying to keep what we do up and running. 4 minutes on the clock here until we get ready to put the ball back in play here in the third quarter. We're going to take a quick timeout. You are listening to Red Knight Football right here on the K-Night Network. Thank you. And welcome back here with under a minute left in the lightning delay. As just a kind of a refresher before we went into the lightning delay, there's 41 seconds left on the clock here in the third. Red Knights just got on the board to take the lead back to make it 20-14, and we were just ready to kick it off to Pymatuning until a lightning strike hit right over to our right, and that is when the official came and decided to take us away for 30 minutes. As I'm trying to get Mr. Suffaletta's headset for him here. As 41.2, I lied. They put 0.2 seconds on the clock. As they come and they take it back over here, as the Red Knights are now getting ready to set to kick off. As we get ready to start this back up here in the third, 20-14. Red Knights is the score. As drums are playing behind us. And there's the whistle, and here we go with 41 seconds in the third. Keenan's kick. It's going to go. It's going to get right out of his hands. He's going to keep it and try to go. Flag comes flying in from the back already. 2 flags come flying in as he keeps his feet moving and crosses all the way down to about the 33-yard line. Is crossing. The quarterback is the one that was bringing the ball. I have a feeling that's going to come back, though, as 2 flags are on the play, and I have a feeling they're both going to be against Pymatuning.
Well, yeah, it looks like they were thrown behind the play, which generally indicates it's going to be on them, not us. But stranger things have happened. We'll see what they sort out, as they had decent field position off their return, but the penalties, and they are walking it off, the penalties are actually going to move that ball back inside their own 20 for this drive.
It's going to be a holding against the Lakers, and that's where they're going to take the ball back. You're absolutely right, buddy, and it's going to be their first down with 31.6 seconds here on the clock.
At the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
So here we go, 1st and 10 Lakers. As Croston back. He's going to fake it. He's going to look to throw. He's going to go deep.
Oh, he's got a man.
He's got Verba.
Ooh.
Or no, it's not Verba. I apologize.
No.
It's going to be number 2. That's going to be Garrett Smith.
So Smith, another senior, 6'1", 205, receiver. He had a step on Boucher. Even though Boucher was kind of in his hip pocket, still had that half a step or so. Ball just a hair overthrown. If it's thrown on the money, it's a big gain. I don't think it's a touchdown, as Boucher was kind of right there. He just, didn't turn and run right away, and so he got behind him a step, but ball incomplete.
They're going to go quad set, put twins to the right, twins to the left. It's Creston is going to do it. They're going to go ahead and hand it off to number 21, I believe, which is Furba, and he's not going to have a chance to do anything, as they're going to get him in the backfield for a loss.
Yeah, Verba's going to get caught a decent amount in the backfield. That's a loss of I'm going to say like 4.
Oh, absolutely.
As the Red Knights not fooled on that one at all. They actually put Verba in motion, trying to get him out and around, which he may have a little bit of speed, but he's a big boy. He's more of a bruiser. You'd think he'd be going up between the tackles there, maybe a little power football like you were saying in the first, but he nowhere to go on the outside. Great job coming up. I think it's Baker on that side.
Yep.
For as a corner to recognize the run.
Guess what, pal?
I know, we're through 3.
Two plays as we just get back from the lightning delay, and we go in to the fourth quarter. As we'll do it for the end of the third with the score right now. Your Red Knights 20, the Lakers 14, and once again, it's amazing how great we have people that work with us. Not only the kids, but not only the administration, but even the stat people who aren't even around us right now.
Yeah.
And we truly do appreciate, Chris and JJ and Husey. And so here's what I got coming up. Pymatuning passing is Croston. He's 3 for 6 for 88 yards and 1 interception, which you're right, they did give them the interception at the end of that, end of the halftime.
They did.
Also, Ray has 12 carries for 52 yards and 2 TDs. Croston has 9 carries for 78 yards. Root, 6 carries for 48 yards. For your Red Knights, Keenan, 3 catches for 63, and Wiggin has 1 catch for 51 yards. Baker, 1 catch for 12, and Bowser, 2 catches for 37 yards. As Croston looks to throw, he's not going to have any chance to do it, as Landon Thomas got back there pretty quick. He just kind of sidestepped them and put his head down and run as he got back maybe to about the original line of scrimmage.
Tell you what, great job by the secondary. Nowhere to go with the ball. That's a coverage sack all the way. I mean, he gets a yard on the play. It's not going to go down as a sack, but it really is.
True.
As Red Knights forced a punt here. That was a 3rd down play. As Verba's going to do the kicking, and it looks like Boucher's going to go back around the 50. Maybe a little bit past the 50. Nah, he's going to stand around. Anyway, here we go. So Red Knights hold.
There's Verba's punt. It's going to be up in the air. It's going to hit right at the 48-yard line of the Red Knights and take a nice Laker bounce to the 41. And that is where the Red Knights will take over to start the 4th quarter right there, 1st and 10.
Yeah, good job by Boucher. I hate them ones that bounce and then you go over. I hate when they run over there and like, oh, I might pick it up. I might not pick it up, and then it's rolling and then it hits on. Just get away. You know what I mean? And he did. He did a good job there. He got away from it, nowhere near touching that ball and having them have an even remote chance of recovering it. So Red Knights, and it's still great field position. You're still, 9 yards from midfield. So.
Absolutely. Well, Mick looks like he's going to go under center this time as Baker is in the back as they put Bowser in motion and do pitch to Baker as he goes to the left. Baker's going to stay on his feet. He's going to cross the 50 and a whole lot more until he steps out of bounds right around the 44-yard line as he gets into Laker territory.
Yeah, Cam does a nice job there, riding the wave. Nice blocking out front. Give credit to those guys. I say that a lot, but they deserve it.
Gain of 9 yards on the play.
We're going to pull the tackle out. We're going to have good, and the other thing is the receivers. Blocking downfield to open that up.
Absolutely.
I mean, everybody's got to do their part. It's not just the ball carrier, right? So
and
great
right
job all
like
around.
An oiled machine.
Yeah, great job all around.
Mick under center. He's going to hand it off to Bowser. Bowser's going to kind of shake a little bit as he gets to the 45-yard line, but not before he crosses the sticks for a Red Knight 1st down.
Again, power football. And here's the thing. I like the ground. If you can be successful running the ball, that clock's continuing to move.
Absolutely.
That becomes a weapon for us because we are winning by 6, right?
Yep.
So I like it. If we can continue to pick up 1st downs on the ground, it's a good thing.
So nothing's changing. We're keeping the same formation. This time they're going to hand to Baker. Baker has some speed as he gets through the hole. That was a Mack truck hole right there.
It was, but it almost looked like a face mask. He got spun around. Maybe just got him by the shoulder pad. No flag on the play, but here's the thing. Running between the tackles, that's a 9-yard run. I mean, we're 2nd and 1. No rush here. I'd wait even till that guy, the back judge, puts his hand up for 5 seconds. I mean, take every second.
Once nothing changes, Baker's going to get it again going on that left side, on top of the screen. The only thing that's going to change is it's going to be a little bit shorter yardage for him this time, but he's still going to pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, so again, clock will stop momentarily. Now they're not stopping it. Well, it should. But anyway, we'll take it. I mean, I looked up there, it's still running. But again, no urgency here. I understand you might want to keep a rhythm too. I mean, you got the ball, you're picking up 8-9 yards, right?
Yep.
But no rush.
Under center is Mick. They're going to hand the ball off to Bowser, but Bowser's going to run into his own player there for a minute. And I know you were I think you went to grab a drink at that time when I had text Coach Conlon on the
I saw it. No, I was in the next room talking to the locals, running the clock and the announcer.
When he said that, Bowser, which is true, he's normally a wideout. and to come in and take the tailback position to fill in because it's always going to be between Cam and him. He said he's doing a pretty good job, and I completely agree.
Well, and now you got the wishbone back there.
Yep, which we've been in for the past 5 times. This time it's a scissors action as they're going to head and give it to Bowser. Bowser is going to kind of step and you name it, he does until he gets down to the 20-yard line. But I want to know what that flag is because I have a feeling they're going to say he held him, but I did not see it.
Just based on where it was thrown, just looking, I mean, it's in the backfield. That's probably going to come back. It's going to be, my guess, a hold, and it is. It is on the Red Knights, and so that brings that back.
Want to hear something funny, though?
Sure.
You know who he called it on?
Who?
Bowser.
He called on number 2?
Yeah.
He had the ball.
That's what I said.
How do you hold when you have the ball?
I don't know. He went to stiff arm him like yes, and he went to the ground, and he threw the flag for a hold.
Okay.
And then I saw him look and go, hold number 2.
All right. So that penalty is huge because it breaks the ball all the way to the 45 of Pymatuning. We got to get to the 25 for a first down. So we're 20 yards away now.
8:36. Mick is going to hand the ball to Keenan, go on the opposite side. Keenan's going to stay on his feet until finally he is brought down around the 44-yard line. I'm sorry, the 37-yard line.
Yeah, and while it did not pick up a first down, it was still an effective play. We get almost back to the original line of scrimmage, a little bit behind it, but we did pick up a chunk.
And the clock continues to move at 8:02 here to play.
Absolutely.
Mick going back in the shotgun formation, twins to the left. Mick looks, it's a quick throw to Bowser. Bowser's going to find a hole and try to go inside, but there's no one there for him. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, and again, I think the opponent try to pin him inside the 10. I don't know, because if it goes into the end zone and you come out, you're really not picking up much yards as far as where the ball is now. They're going to,
and you're up by 6.
And you're up by 6. They are. It looks like Keenan looks like he's going to punt. Pymatuning has nobody back.
Well, remember the last time we saw this punt formation, we had to see.
Root's going back. Oh yeah.
Yeah, he did. But
wow.
The funny thing is, it's going to go into the end zone.
It is.
So that's going to bring it out to the 20.
Nice high spiral above the lights. Root didn't even it was almost like being an outfielder knowing that somebody just hit a home run and not even turning and running because you know it's out. Don't even put the effort in, right?
Agreed.
That ball was smashed up there and then you just know it was going to carry into the end zone. And actually, Keenan has a tailwind, which is going to push it even more, and the ball was, again, up in the stratosphere, so I would have done the same thing Root did, just kind of watch it sail over your head. He was standing at the 10.
So that's going to bring up the Lakers' 1st and 10 ball on their own 20-yard line here with 7:09 being down by 6 points.
All right, well, Red Knight defense got to step up here.
So Creston in the back looking. He's going to roll to the right. And it looks like it's a design quarterback keeper. A flag comes flying down, and Creston takes off to the races. He's crossed midfield as he gets taken down after he crosses the 40-yard line, but there's a flag on the play, and it looks like it's coming back. 24 is who he's calling it on.
So that was a big gainer, but it may have been because of the flag, right? Somebody holds and opens up that hole, otherwise it's not there.
And that's what it is, too. It's going to be a hold against the Lakers, and the coach isn't happy at all who the hold was on.
He's yelling. He's yelling at him. That's
Chase Vickery.
Yeah, Chase Vickery. They list him as the tight end, so that could have freed him because of it, that penalty. So that backs them up, negates the big run. Wipes that off the board and actually sends them back
10 yards.
Inside, yeah, they're back to the 10, their own 10, deep in their own territory. So they got to go 3/4 of a mile.
Yep.
Right?
I'm getting used to it now.
Yeah, 1st and 20.
1st and 20, ball sitting on the 10-yard line. Creston looks. He's going to hand the ball off as they're going to go right up the middle as he's going to get to about the 15. So he's going to pick up 5 on the play to bring up 2nd down at about 15.
Well, and you don't have to panic. It's 1st down. You just pick up little chunks here and there, and on first and second, try to get in as kind of a third and manageable. If you pick up a first down on a big play, great. If you don't, you don't. But you want to chip away at that 20-yard distance as much as you can.
6 minutes, 6:03 here to play in the fourth quarter. And the thing is, though, the Lakers really aren't worried about time. If you notice, Pal, they're pretty much kind of taking their time themselves.
They are, and the time is a-ticking.
But they're going to go quad sets. They're going to go twins to the left, twins to the right. Creston's going to be by himself in the sidecar. Looking to throw a quick throw, and it's going to go over to number 22 as he's pretty much just going to go out of bounds.
Number 20, Andrew Root.
As Andrew Ritt's going to get the call.
Yep. And they're trying, again, like we do, trying to get the ball into your playmaker's hands.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And Root has that speed. He has a little bit of elusiveness, too. And so you try to get him out in space. You make one guy miss, and he picks up 10 or 12 yards. Mm-hmm. But as it is, Red Knights do a good job of tackling in space and stopping him for a short gain. And so now we're 3rd and 14.
They're going to bring trips to the left, single receiver to the right, top of the screen. Crest looking to pass. He's going to roll to the right. He's going to throw deep. You know he's going to. He's going to that gentleman, and it's going to be incomplete as it was intended for Verba.
So they've thrown the jump ball twice. That's a third one. He's pulled down 2 out of the 3. But Boucher, I mean, just textbook, right?
Oh.
And he actually had a better shot at catching that than Verba did. And I thought Verba kind of came over and hit him before the ball was there, but no big deal. We'll take the incomplete because it forces a punt situation here with 4:48 to go. Verba's going to punt. Boucher's going to go back to the 50 as Pymatuning will punt one away. Snap, kick.
Almost blocked.
Wow, that's a high, short one. It's going to be landing at the 40, kick straight left and out of bounds inside the 40.
Yeah, they're going to mark it right to 35.
They are. They're going to mark it just ahead of the 35-yard line of Pymatuning. And so the Red Knights, great field position here on this drive with 4:35 to go.
Believe it or not, if it wasn't for that half-hour lightning delay, this game probably would have been done by now, Bob.
I know. But I'm thankful we came back, and it wasn't like you get like 29 minutes, and then there's a flash, and you got to start 30 over all over again.
I do like, shout out to Randy Henry who's listening to us. Truly appreciate it, because I'll tell you here after after Mick goes under center, he's going to hand it off. And at this point in time, it really doesn't matter as that clock keeps continuing to run as he goes right back to the line of scrimmage.
So now you got to start thinking about timeouts if you're Pymatuning, right? So I would expect one here maybe after the second. If you stop us, so we get back to the line of scrimmage and that's it, right? So we're now looking 2nd and 10. If you stop us for no gain or even a loss, you would think maybe they're going to call timeout as we're now inside of 4 minutes to try and get that ball back.
So we're not really changing anything either as we're staying in that, what's a tight bunch form over there on the top of the screen. As Mick goes under center and is going to pitch it off to Baker. Baker's really not going to have a chance to go anywhere as he keeps going all the way back to the 50, but forward progress is going to probably get him around the 45. As a stop clock.
Look, I should be a coach, right?
Listen.
All right, well, that's what I expected. So now that actually ends up being about an 8-9 yard loss. So,
wow, they're going to say the forward progress took him. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, go ahead.
They're going to say the forward progress took him to the 44-yard line.
So now we have to get to the 25, so we're almost 20 yards now, right? And the ball's close to midfield. So I expected that timeout. Now the question is, did they call one earlier?
I hate to say this, but it seems like it's been forever.
I know.
And
I
normally
can't
I have
remember.
my monitor here beside me, so I can take a look at the.
Yeah, but with the delay and everything, I don't remember. I want to say maybe.
I want to say no.
I don't know. So if they have 2 timeouts left, expect one after this play, especially if they stop, is force that punt. And then at that point, it's 4 down territory no matter where you are on the field for Pymatuning. Put Boucher in motion and mixing the shotgun.
Looking, it's just going to be a direct quarterback keeper. The flag comes flying on from the back judge as he's going to get taken out of bounds at the sticks of the original line of scrimmage, but it's going to come back.
Yeah, there's a flag. I think we had Seth Thomas maybe.
And we also have an injured Laker down.
We do. We have an injured Laker down at the 40. Not sure what happened to him. Mick kind of tossed out of bounds. That was a little rough over there. I mean, anytime I see that, I think something was grabbed. Could be a face mask, could be a shoulder pad. We can't really see all the way on the other side of the field as clear as we want to.
I mean, at least I'm thinking that's a flag right there. He's standing on right by the down marker. You can't tell anymore. Yeah, it is a flag.
It is.
I don't know if it was that or the orange bag.
So he has not signaled anything yet, as they are tending to. Can't see who the injured Laker is, but
I'm not exactly sure either.
So they're working. Looks like I can't tell.
Jimmy's over there as well.
Yeah, is it on the legs? I can't tell what they're working on.
I mean, it looks like he's just in so much pain.
I
He's
know
just
it does.
shaking that leg.
Yeah, he's shaking his leg. I can see that. He looks trying to sit him up, maybe.
Either that or he just wants to get up.
Yeah, maybe just. Yeah. So anyway,
3:26 here to play in the fourth quarter. 2014 Red Knights up by 6, 3:17, or 3rd down and 17.
yeah. Again, we'll see. It's going to change. They're saying they've just put 3rd and 27. So whatever the penalty is, you can see they've already marked the ball back across the 50.
I didn't see them mark it yet.
It's back across the 50 into Red Knight territory, and so they're now 3rd and 27 as he is sitting up.
Well, that's one good thing is, like you said, he is up, sitting at least.
Now
now he's up.
Yeah, it looks like the right leg. And that's a senior. Is that number 3?
It is. That's going to be number 3, and that's Jeremy Thomas, or Jimmy Thomas.
Yeah, Jeremy, Jimmy, whatever. Right?
It is.
Okay, so it's Jimmy Thomas. So hopefully not too serious there.
No.
He is getting kind of carried off the field by some of his teammates, and looks like a trainer. Can't put much weight on that right foot.
I love it. I wish I was in front of the computer like we normally are, instead of us being outside and away from it, because I got a nice little picture of family stat night with everyone with the stats and everything like that. So that's, you know what though, pal? There's no better way to do stats than with the whole entire family.
That's
so
right.
We miss you guys here, but I know you're having fun there. Is this time they're going to reverse it, as they're going to hand off to Bowser going to the top of the screen. Bowser is going to stay on his feet until he runs into the wall of Lakers as he's taken down right around the 49-yard line as the coach wants a second timeout.
All right, so that was expected. Timeout with a stop, and so now you force the Red Knights to punt from basically about midfield. So,
and you got to remember the way Keenan has been punting so far today, pal. It's been a really, really nice.
Don't jinx him.
I won't finish it out.
Exactly.
What I was going to say.
No, I know what you was going to say, but yeah, I mean, we a lot of things happen. We got to have the good snap, the good punt, right,
yes,
and then good coverage. So hopefully we can pin them and make them at least have to go almost the length of the field. If we can pin them inside the 20, inside the 10 would be great. Inside the 25 would be perfect. So we'll see. But the first thing is good snap and get a kick away. It doesn't look like they're going to put a block team in.
No, they're going to send Root back to probably get the ball right around this 10-yard line.
Exactly. Keenan standing at his 40.
3:14 on the clock. There's the punt.
Oh, nice kick.
Took a nice bounce, too, for the Red Knights. All the way down to the 20.
Punt straight up this time. Off the side of his foot, went over to the left, didn't go real far.
But you know what? I don't think he wanted it to.
Yeah.
I think he was trying to pin them down there instead of kicking it hard enough to go into the end zone.
Could be. I don't know. That one effective. Didn't pin him back as far as maybe we wanted, but not bad. They're at the 25. They got to go 75 yards. They're at the 25.
And you got still remember, there's only 3 minutes and 6 seconds on the clock here. Lakers are down by 6, 20-14.
All right, well, this will be it, man. I would think they're not going to kick it.
I believe it. I agree.
Yeah.
4 down territory right here.
Exactly.
As Croston looks. Fakes the swing out, but he's going to keep it himself. As he's going to try to go up the middle, but you know who's standing right there.
Ashton Ellis.
Big Ashton Ellis and number 56.
Carried by Ryan Croston, brought down by number 74.
Fancher as well.
So a couple big ones there. Ashton's a little slow to get up. Nah, he's okay. Gimping a little bit, but he'll stick it out. As Fancher maybe hurt his knee. He's walking off the field. But good job by them staying home and wrapping him up. No gain on the play. Good job by the Red Knight D.
2:33 on the clock at this time. Nothing really. There looks like they're still staying with that run. As he's going to try to go outside.
That's Root.
He's going to be taken down once again by Ellis. By Ashton Ellis.
Yeah. And Ashton, man, playing in some pain. His guys are helping him up, and he's giving back. But, man, I tell you what effort. That kid's got a lot of moxie, man. He's in there playing hurt. Look at him. I don't think he might have a little bit of a
shot.
cramp.
He's coming out.
No, he ain't coming out. He's got to see his right toes up.
Yep.
He's standing there trying to stretch that calf, it looks like, in between plays, but he's made the last 2. Great job as the Red Knights defense is stepping up right now. It's 3rd and 10.
Garrett Smith goes all the way over by the Red Knights sideline. Now here comes the trips over there to the right. Creston looking. Going to roll to the right. He's going to fake it. He's going to hold it. He's going to throw it quick to Furba, and it's going to be incomplete. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
So Verba is standing there.
4th down.
It's just such a slow developing play. I was watching the receivers. It's not like a sprint off the line. It's like a jog.
Yep.
You know, and it seems like you need a little more urgency as far as trying to run a pattern and get open, but we'll take it as it brings up a 4th and 10. Minute 34 to go. I mean, right now, everything favoring the Red Knights as the defense is really hunkered down here in this last drive.
So this could actually probably do it here too, pal.
It could, unless they pick up the 1st down.
Absolutely. Single receiver. Nope. Quad receivers. 2 to the right, 2 to the left. Going to look. It's Creston. They're going to just drop everybody back. It's going to be thrown.
Jump ball incomplete.
And they want coach wants a flag on that, and they ain't going to get it. As it is going to be incomplete. Red Knights ball at the 20, and that should pretty much wrap that game up.
Well, I mean, it was good coverage. It would have been a jump. I mean, there's a lot of fans yelling, too. They want that flag thrown, but I thought it was good coverage. Baldwin. I mean, the weird thing is that the receiver never turned back for the ball. He kind of like looked back, like did a back bend, like it was going to come over his shoulder or something.
I'm not going to lie to you. I thought it was going to be Furba is who they were trying to go to, and they just overthrew Furba and went to Root.
Yeah, well, Verba was in the area.
I know. I thought that's who they were going to originally.
But Root was a deeper. But I don't think Root ever really turned his shoulders back to the ball. I don't think he could have caught it.
As Red Knights went ahead and kneeled.
Victory formation, as they call it.
as they're going to have to do it one more time.
So, yeah, it looks like we're going to go. That's a minute 10 left on the clock, and the Red Knights going to come out with a
victory here on the road.
So, two big victories last week, right, to get off the snide. We had a little bit of a come out of the gates, and then we losing a few in a row, and now we're back to winning a couple in a row, so that's good.
Keenan right now is averaging 38.5 yards punting-wise. Very, very special thanks to them for everyone who's given us the stats and stuff. Also, I want to check really, really quick because I do know Red Knights are home next week against Steubenville Catholic Central. And,
yeah, that'll be a good game.
But right now, Madonna is up over Steubenville Catholic Central 20-0. But you know what, as we always say every time, you can take all the records and throw them out the window when those two teams play together or come together to play.
Absolutely.
As the clock is just ticking for the final formation. 4 seconds on the clock. 3, 2, and 1. And that's going to do it live from Pymatuning High School as your Red Knights are victorious with the score. Your Red Knights 20. Your Red Knights 20, Lakers 14. A couple things we couldn't do them without, guys. And of course, I'm talking about
if you're interested in entering your chili, please
Jefferson County Cable. We truly appreciate them down there for carrying all the games live on the TV network. Jeff Foster, J.E. Foster Funeral Homes, where their emphasis on family carries over to yours. Valley Converting might be Aussie and them. Please help us recycle for your future. Gus's Goodies, where everything down there in West Virginia is always
baked with love.
Yummy! Haven't heard that one for a while, have you?
I used to do that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Clark Funeral Home in Toronto, Don Clark. We truly appreciate them, guys. And the Carlos Pizza right there. So we truly do appreciate all of our sponsors. And, of course, our kids staff. We couldn't do it without them. And I'm talking about Riley Fisher, Scotland Littlejohn, Gunnar Blood, Noah Carafa, and Ty Suffaletta. We truly do appreciate all of them, and we appreciate all of you for listening. Once again, your final, your Red Knights 20, the Lakers 14. Have a good night, everyone. We'll see you next week.